Hey, how's it going, guys? You're here at the JunkCast, episode 6. My name is Space Flipper, but you can call me Cameron. And I'm here with my friends, 1000 Colors,
Hey.
OG Nerd, or Alex,
Hurrah!
Hello.
and Tom, or The Freely Gaming.
Yes, hello.
What?
We're all. I said
What did
yes.
you-
Hello.
Yes.
Oh. It's like, what did you even
Apparently
say?
we're all Cameron's friends now. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
friends
What?
and enemies.
Frenemies.
Oh,
Yes. And
Yeah.
today's our E3 special with everything we've gathered from E3, including the release dates and announcements of every single game.
Which will
So
go
expect
on
this to run
for
over time.
yeah,
We're probably
5,
gonna miss something, but
maybe 2
I think
Yeah,
we've
well-
got a pretty good list here. Like just scrolling
Yes.
through it, we've got a lot of stuff here. So it's gonna be a long one.
Pages.
So sit back, get a cup of coffee perhaps, and get ready
To keep you
for the
awake.
E3 ride of your life.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So basically the way
But
this
first-
podcast is structured, it's my turn, Cameron.
I'm sorry. Go Colors. You win.
Basically we're gonna be quickly talking about the summer sale, then game release dates that were announced at E3, and then more E3 stuff, and then discussion about E3. So
E3. E3,
E3,
E3.
E3, yeah, E3. Steam, E3.
Yes. But obviously, first, we're going to start with the rumors of the Steam sale.
Yay.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yes, rumors, indeed.
Yeah. I
Mm.
thought that was supposed to start today, actually.
Yeah, same. But
Today?
No.
Yeah, I heard everywhere that people were saying, it's coming the 14th, prepare your wallets!
Well, they lied.
And then Gaben, appeared over the horizon.
And he was like, hell
You are
no.
They may have been dreaming.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe been dreaming. You dream about Gaben?
Of course, don't you? He's God. In
Oh.
Gaben we trust.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
so
should
the
be
rumored-
written on all the American monies.
The rumored dates for it were the 19th to the 30th of June 2014, and it was rumored on some website that is in a different language.
That's kind of seedy. That's
Yeah.
dodgy.
That's
Dodgy as
like-
mate.
11
Um,
days. Seems a bit short.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's very short.
Why would they go with 11? Like, I mean, you would have thought they'd go with like an even number.
Hey,
Like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
14 days.
Why would they
No,
go with, like,
11. It's like doing
No.
9. No, we're going to do a week and 2 days.
Maybe it's just to, I
But-
don't know, finish off June. I
Yeah.
forgot what
But
month
it
we were
doesn't-
in for a minute.
yeah.
But July
There
is
hasn't
part
been
of
any official
summer.
announcements though. It's all just rumors.
So, there's no word on it. Official word on it yet.
God
Oh,
damn
well.
it.
Well, Dead Rising 3 is coming out in the summer
Yes.
in the summer sale. It now says on the Steam
Yes.
page released in available summer 2014. Sorry.
Get your words together.
Summer. Words just in form.
Nah, actually,
So-
Dead Rising 3, I know of a lot of people who wanted to get it, but it only came out on Xbox One, so it should be pretty cool to see that come to
Yeah.
Steam. Actually, I don't know if I'll buy it. I wasn't really into Dead Rising 2. I thought that it was good, but I just couldn't get into it, much like Borderlands, which is unfortunate, but I don't know. It depends how cheap it is. Like, it's probably going to be
Yeah.
like $80, which does not bode well.
$5
No.
off.
Well, if it's
I
in the
was actually
Steam
planning-
if it's in the Steam sale, it'll probably be cheap.
Nah,
Cheaper.
they wouldn't release a
No,
game at like
they wouldn't release a game.
$30.
Yeah.
That's that's
It'd
just
be,
That's-
it would have to be like $50 or something,
Yeah,
at least.
it would be on sale. It might have a daily deal
Perhaps.
maybe.
Maybe.
to itself.
Don't know.
Do you
I'm
guys
really looking
have?
forward to it.
Yeah,
That
do you
was
guys
my main
have
reason
any
to buy an
like
Xbox One.
right? Do you guys have anything that you want to appear in a Steam summer sale?
Watch Dogs. Because
Why
I'm
Watch
poor and I
Dogs?
can't afford it.
Cameron
at
just
full
cannot
price.
talk tonight. He just keeps on trying. He's like,
Hey,
Dogs,
at least they got through the intro.
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You called us your friends. Like, goodness sake.
God damn
fair
it.
enough.
Nah, I'd like to see
I don't know how I
Borderlands
made
2
that
go on
mistake.
sale.
Oh, yeah,
Borderlands
that's
2,
just because
yeah.
you want to get it. Oh, and Dark Souls too.
It's just because you
Yeah.
want to get it? No kidding.
I want all
You
of the
only want it on
games to go on
so you can
sale.
buy it.
I just really want to try out Borderlands 2. I don't think that I've given it a
Yeah.
fair shot yet, but a man
I thought
can
you said you
dream.
owned it.
What?
I thought you said you owned
I
it.
thought you said you owned
Nah,
it.
I played it at my brother's, I think.
Ah,
All right.
I played it somewhere, but I couldn't get into it. I was just like, oh, actually, maybe I got it on PlayStation 3. No, I can't remember.
Something.
Because I think like I got it with like PlayStation Plus, like
Right.
yeah,
a few months ago.
It,
I can't remember.
it was free with PlayStation Plus the other day, a few months ago.
I don't know.
All right.
But who knows?
Free
We'll
forever.
see where that goes. But I would like to
Yeah.
play that game.
So would
It's
I.
a very, very good game. Very good.
Very
The
good
DLC
game,
is
very
fucking astonishing as well. It's so good.
much good.
So good.
Well, do you guys think we should crack in with the E3 topics then?
Yeah, right. Although I
We
must
got a
say that
little
the DLC
fun.
for Borderlands 2, like from what I've seen, I've only seen like a few screenshots and maybe a few videos, but it does look like really, really good. Like it doesn't look like they've just kind of pushed out something like with
No.
Watch Dogs, for
in the
example. But it
They
looks like
all
they've
sort of-
actually trying to kind of tried to like go with like a different theme with each of the DLC packs.
Yeah.
Like it looks actually like a whole nother portion of the game, which is what DLC
It
Right.
is.
should be.
They-
Yeah,
What do
each
we,
one
uh,
has its own campaign, and each has its own
Oh.
unique things, unique
Yeah.
weapons, and everything like that. Raid bosses. I mean,
Well-
one of them, you play a D&D campaign.
See, that's great. Like that's something I actually want to play. Like just from hearing that, I just kind of want to go and play it. But I'm gonna have to wait for the sales. I'm just gonna have to
Oh,
wait for
right.
the sales.
If it
Yes.
comes, if it comes.
Oh, it
well,
will.
it's
It
on
always
sale
gets
quite a
on
lot.
sale.
Yeah.
Everything
Was
goes
it?
on sale.
Every
Well,
other
I
week
think
it's
they're
on
probably trying to
Slash
build
Game
hype
Deals.
because of like what with Tales of the Borderlands and the pre-sequel coming soon. You know,
Mm.
you got to build hype for those.
Yeah, they'll probably. It's like what they did with Sniper Elite. How they had Sniper Elite 2, had it for free for a day, just to hype up the third one.
yeah.
The game looks pretty cool, but
Yeah,
I want Sniper
I
Elite
gotta
purely
calm
just
down.
to shoot Hitler again.
yeah.
That's the only
But-
reason to buy it either.
aren't they actually releasing like day one DLC with Sniper Elite 3? I heard that was
Yep,
like
Yeah.
if you
Hitler
pre-order,
again.
yeah, if
If
you
you
pre-order
pre-order
it
it.
now, then you get an extra bit
Yeah.
of content. That's total bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
That's
it's
not
not.
how
They've
it
got
is.
it-
DLC,
They've
don't do
also
it.
got it. They've got it 20% off as well until its release date.
Yeah,
so
but,
you know,
but just because you pre-order it doesn't mean that you get content that they've made before the release. Like,
Yeah, it's crap.
I think
I'm
what
good
they
for
probably
like
do
other
is-
like I saw like BioShock Infinite. Like, if you bought the game, if you pre-ordered it, you got like BioShock 1 or something. That's all right. Like
That's good.
That's a good pre-purchase thing. But I kind of draw the line at like actual content, like on day one. That's kind of I don't really want to encourage that.
Like I remember
well,
when
it's just a mission.
I remember when I pre-ordered Halo 4, I got like this like Halo 4 poster, and it's really cool. And I also got a free Halo 3. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
And they just put it in the bag, and I was like, oh cool, I already have Halo 3, but thanks. So I just gave it to my mate. Yeah.
Hey, waiting for a mate.
I know.
Give it to a mate.
Yeah. And then we played
I think
heaps of
it's-
Halo 3 multiplayer.
It's so great
I think
when you
Sniper
get like
Elite's a bit
pre-order
different,
stuff.
though.
Oh,
Like
It's
even when you
not
haven't
awesome.
pre-ordered it. Like you just kind of like go up to buy it and they just like chuck something else in, like the Blimp DLC for GTA 5, even though I haven't used it. It's just like, oh, sweet.
Free
All
I
those,
get
stuff.
more.
suckers, all those suckers had to come here twice. They only had to come here once, and I got the game and the DLC, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Blimp DLC. Never tried it.
It's fun. It's fun.
I'm keeping it.
The only problem
I'm
is
gonna-
you can't do it online, which is annoying.
Oh yeah.
I don't have blimp wars.
Yeah,
No,
that would
I
be
remember with
fun.
GTA 5, like the problem was someone always got like the helicopters and they just like start killing you over and over, and it just that got annoying fast.
No, I didn't. What I used to, well, I still do in GTA actually. I get the cargo bob, release its pickup thing that can like pick up cars and stuff, swoop down, pick up someone's personal vehicle, and then take them for a ride through the sky, and then drop them.
Drop them in the ocean.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Even the ocean, or try and drop them onto other people, which is always quite fun.
Oh yeah.
In front of the train.
Speaking of which, GTA 5 is confirmed to be released on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and on PC. Yay!
Yay! Finally.
I've been
Didn't
like
see that one
hyped
coming.
about that since
Roughly
its
in
release.
fall 2014.
I kind of want to wait until that releases though. I think Alex just said that, but like GTA 4, I've heard when it came out. I couldn't really remember. Well, I could, but I wasn't into PC gaming at the time. Anyway, I remember that when it came out, it was really poorly optimized.
Yeah, the port was
people
really
still
bad.
complain
Rubbish
about
port.
it. So
It's like with the Saints Row 2 port. That's
I
pretty
think
crap.
I think Total Biscuit said he said just wait and kind of see what happens. Like don't just go out and pre-order it because it might come out and just be like really not well made, and maybe it will be made for the PS4 and Xbox One in mind instead of the PC. So I'm a
Yeah.
bit reserved at the moment, much like
Yeah.
I should have been with Watch Dogs. But actually, Watch Dogs was fun, but it's got some problems.
I don't know. Like,
Yes.
normally, when companies have released a PC game before, they normally learn from their mistakes and do optimize it quite well. Because the same thing's said
Yeah.
with Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 was atrocious. Then they released Dark Souls 2, and they pretty much fixed every issue that there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I definitely hope that they do that. Like, it'd be good if it came out and it like ran really, really well. It was really well optimized. Because every time that you get
They've
a
had a
game
fair
where
bit
it's
of
well
time.
optimized, it's always so good. Like just the fact that you boot it up and it just starts running like really smooth. Like, oh, thank God, I don't have to worry about that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to be buying it straight out. I'm going to be pre-ordering the thing because I just want to go online again with like friends and stuff, and drop their
Yeah,
cars into the ocean.
Character,
Mwahaha.
there is character crossover in it. So if you've got a person on any other console, you can bring them across and have all the same, like, I don't know,
Oh, frickin'
stats
sweet.
or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever
that
you
gives me
want
more
and have
incentive
it
to
on-
actually play PS3.
Yeah.
Sweet.
oh well, that's cool. I've
So if
played.
you played
I'm
a
up
heap-
to like level 14.
Yeah.
I've played like
Well, if you
Advance
played
to
it
the
at
level
Heat
you
now
get
and got up
carded.
to like level 50 million, you can transfer it across.
one of my mates
Yeah.
plays it.
And-
It is limitless leveling up.
Yeah.
I saw someone the other day was like 285.
Yeah, one of my
Oh,
mates
crap.
has like 150 or 175. Like he just plays it tons. And he only
Far out.
got like his internet for his PS3. I know, whatever. At
Right.
Christmas, so he's played like tons of it. I think even more so.
Far out.
Yeah, I don't
Well-
understand. Like, after level 120, you don't unlock anything else. So what the bloody hell are they doing for those few hundred levels?
I don't know, but I've had some. I don't know, like some of this like scripted stuff that you have to do online is kind of boring. But really, I find with games now, like the unscripted stuff is the most fun. Like me and my mate got a
Yeah.
cop car, and we just started going around pulling people over and chasing them down and crashing into them. Like, and then when we lost the cop car, we'd go and get another one. Like, we'd steal it and just go drive around. Like we
It is
one of my mates was
announced.
like, "Oh, yeah, you go."
Oh, sorry. It is confirmed that it's coming to Steam, as there is actually, if you look up Grand Theft Auto in the Steam library, you can find the announcement trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
it's,
will be in Steam.
It's in the coming soon section as
Oh,
well.
someone's gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
Is that you,
Oh, yeah.
Alex?
That is me, because the window is open
Yeah,
opposite.
the
It's too hot to
police.
not have it open.
The
Yeah,
police.
It's too hot.
Nah,
We're in the middle
anyway,
of winter.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know, right? We're like, it's really cold here, but you know, whatever. It was freezing today, and I was wearing shorts. Far out.
No,
That sounds fun. Also, the trailer is pretty cool, but I think they could have done a lot more, especially with it being GTA. I like the whole glamour shot idea with the slow music, but doesn't really show off GTA Online, I don't think. It
well,
was all just a lot of it was glamour shots.
yeah, but realistically, everyone knows that if they tried showing off GTA Online, it'd be everyone being massive pricks to each other.
It'd be like,
I'm the perfect example of this. I stole a cargo bob, picked up someone's personal vehicle, tried to drop it on them, missed, landed on a nearby roof, then shot him with a sniper rifle.
it's like
then
Daisy
flew
all
off,
over again.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm the perfect example that people would be massive dicks online. That's the fun part.
It's like with Rust.
So,
Oh my gosh, friggin' Rust.
Oh, yes.
That game's horrible. I regret buying.
I like it.
Really?
My only problem was me. I don't know if Colors was on it, but me and a few other people like we found a server which was like perfect. We played on it for a while, built up a little community, built up like a few houses, massive tower, lots of ammo, loads and loads of things. So we had like a very comfortable life. And if people tried to fight us, we could fight them back and have a reasonable fight. And they couldn't really enter our base because it was so fortified. Like I covered it in spikes and everything. The problem was a server wipe deleted all of that. And that's a big problem. You can't host your own server. You have to buy a server and pay for it, and it's just like, why? You know, if you could host your own
Yeah.
server, you could have that sort of backed up sort of thing, so you wouldn't really have the issue. But that's what really pissed me off because that was like a couple of weeks worth of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I personally found Rust really boring, so
I think it is
it's
unless
kind
you
of
play multiplayer.
unfortunate. I really didn't like it, and I regret spending like 15, 20 bucks on it, whatever. Which is really sad because I was excited for it, and I played it, and I was like, this game, hate it.
Hmm.
I really want to
so
go back
GTA
into Days
5.
Gone, like really bad. Like I remember playing it like quite a bit when the mod was out, and I remember just like talking about, just like going, "Oh man, it's so cool!" Like all this stupid stuff was happening, like me breaking my legs, being saved by some guy from New Zealand, and then him just like leaving it. And like one point, he's just like, "Oh well, I'm gonna go now. See you, mate," and he just like left. But I really want to get back into that game, much like I do Gary's mod. I really do miss my Gary's mod days. I've talked
Yes.
about them before, but
We
Dark
need
RP is the
to.
best.
That's gonna be like our first like ClusterJunk thing.
Mhm.
Dark RP.
Confirmed.
Yes.
Confirmed by Colors.
Yes.
I'm serious.
confirmed.
Dark
We're
RP is
doing
the
it.
greatest thing ever. Like, if
think
you haven't
I've
played
only-
Dark RP on Gary's mod and you only play Trouble in Terrorist Town and Prop Hunt, you're doing it wrong, alright? Dark RP is the greatest.
Play the elevator one, whatever.
I think
Oh,
I
elevator-
played
elevator
Elevator
source.
Source.
Yeah,
played
elevator
Prop Hunt.
source.
Sled Build's fun.
And
Trouble in
then
Terrorist
Flood.
Town,
Flood.
Hide and Seek. I haven't played Flood actually yet.
Oh.
Every time,
that's
everyone's
fun.
like, let's when like we get a group going, it's like let's play Flood. It's like okay, but first let's play Prop Hunt, Hide and Seek, Trouble in Terrorist Town, Murder, and I'm just like, it's like 4 a.m. now. I'm going to sleep, and it's like okay, let's go play Flood, and I'm just like, you bastards.
We planned it, actually. That's what we planned to do.
Always the way.
We should probably get into the E3
Yeah.
news.
I was going
eh?
to say, so do we
Yeah.
want to start through all
Um,
the games? All
yeah,
the
we'll go
games,
through the game
video
release.
games?
Yeah, and there are a lot
Um,
of.
Okay, the way it's structured is that Cameron has happily decided to go ahead and sort them out by consoles. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't find them like that on a website or anything. No.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
you're
he
fired.
watched all the hours of
Oh.
E3.
Yeah, I watched E3, put them in. So the order that they will be going in are PlayStation 4 games, Xbox One games, Wii U, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, 3DS, and then finally PC.
PC
Wow, this is
Master
gonna
Race.
take a long time.
Yeah,
This-
but just for the game releases, we're just going to say the game and the date. So if we want
Hang on,
to,
that-
we'll...
Shouldn't we just talk about them? Like,
No.
if there's any of them that are notable?
But it's like,
Like, I mean,
how...
obviously, we're not going to talk about Dance Dance Revolution
well,
or
maybe
Just
we
Dance
will.
2015,
How-
but
However, we have a million other topics to talk about. Not even
Yeah.
joking.
other topics is...
We probably have 100 links
probably.
listed down there. Not even joking.
All right, let's get into it. We've got for PlayStation 4, Assassin's Creed Unity is on the October 28th, 2014. So what do you guys... Has everybody seen the Assassin's Creed trailer?
Yes.
Yep,
And it's good. All of their
It's
trailers
amazing.
are really good. I love all their
Yeah.
trailers.
I haven't seen the single player trailer, but like it was running in the background on YouTube, and I was just like, and I come back to it. It was like Assassin's Creed Unity. Look here for co-op, and I was just like, wait a minute, what co-op? Screw the one player, screw single player.
Yeah.
I'm going to co-op, and that's like I saw that, and I was like, now I have to have that game.
Yeah.
4-player co-op. It looks awesome. Apparently
I
they've
really-
upgraded the AI as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
apparently it's
like-
the best that it's ever been.
I really hope
Apparently
that they
four-player
actually
co-op is supposed
change.
to be.
I really hope that they actually change, like, Assassin's Creed. Like, I played the other ones, Actually, I haven't played 3 and Black Flag. I
Yeah, I
know I
haven't
need
played
to.
Black Flag.
you need to
Three's
play Black
kind of
Flag.
boring, to be honest, I
But
found.
at the moment,
Ezio was cool.
it's turned into Call of Duty. Like, let's be honest here, it's released
Yeah,
yearly, and
yearly
it doesn't
release.
really change. Like,
Yeah.
all that changes
But
is
it's
the
a
story, and even then, that's not enough to keep me coming back over and over and over. Like,
Yeah,
they need to
it's
change something up. I do like the French Revolution setting. In fact, I'm studying that at the moment, and that is really, really cool. I'm really interested in that. But
it's like
I don't know. I haven't seen anything that really like says to me, "Oh, you definitely need to play this game." Like it just kind of seems like the same thing. Like it's just like Ubisoft are going through the motions, just pushing out a similar game.
I
But I hope
reckon
I'm wrong.
I reckon like the first 4 were good because you had Altair and then Ezio, and then Ezio had his own trilogy, and they're like still my favorite 2 Assassin's Creed characters. But I didn't care about Connor.
No.
I'll be honest,
Neither
like
did I.
they didn't do very good character development, I don't think. It was very like, oh, now you can run in trees and kill people. Cool.
Yeah.
But
Have you
at
guys
least with
Black
like
Flag.
Altair, it was like, oh, you had to start from the start again, and that was fun because it was the first one as well. And then you had the second one,
Yeah.
you got all this new stuff, and then you were Ezio, and then everybody died, and then you become into it, like, you become a grizzled old warrior, and yeah, it was just really cool, but
have you
Yeah.
guys
Now
actually
it's
seen the
boring.
like I think it was like the concept kind of trailer thing for Assassin's Creed 3, like the combat?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, look it up. I'll show it to you after the podcast, or Colors will probably put
Right.
it on the screen. But it actually looks really, really good. Like all the combat's kind of really dynamic. Like Connie really uses his environments to aid him in battle. Like
But
when he
it
steps through the snow, it actually makes like a deep footprint. It's not just like kind of a flat footprint. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like when I was watching, I was like, this game, like even by today's standards, like if they released that and it was Assassin's Creed Unity, that would be really cool. Like that looks really, really nice. But Ubisoft, I think they're kind of notorious now for kind of amping up their game, kind of showing out of how good their game looks, Watch Dogs, and then releasing it and it just being not a pile of trash by any means, but
Nowhere
not as
near as good
good,
though.
yeah.
not as good as they said
Um,
it was going to.
Black
There's
Flag really
actually
brought it back.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
I
I've
haven't
heard good
played
things
that
about
yet.
Black Flag. Yeah, I've
Like-
heard really good things.
the story was great, and also the online. I'm a great fan of the online version of of all Assassin's Creed games, but Black Flag revolutionized it in the fact that they had the co-op sort of. They had a few co-op missions and stuff that you could take part in, as well as the verses, which is called the Wolf Pack,
Oh.
which are
Oh.
really
Right.
really fun. And from what I've seen on Unity, they've pretty much taken the Black Flag's co-op and expanded on it a million times. Like one of the problems that it used to be with Black Flag was it was quite a dull sort of kill this guy, kill that guy, kill this guy, or steal that, steal this. From what I've seen with Unity, the co-op is a lot different. It's sort of you have to have 4 people. One of the problems with Black Flag is you could literally go, okay, I'm going to do this all on my own, and the other 3 people would be pointless. But
Well-
with Unity, you need those 4 people.
I guess with like,
Right.
I think that's what they were kind of trying to show in the cinematic trailer as well, is that, these 4 people kind of need each other, otherwise, they can't really do any of their badassery and all of that. And I'm actually happy to hear that Black Flag had a good story, because I'm personally more a single player person. I don't really like co-op too much, unless it's like Gary's Mod or something, or Trine, or like Borderlands. But, yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, I want that to be on the Steam sale, so I can buy it.
Yes.
Yay.
Somebody actually posted on Reddit a picture
As
showing
always.
always Reddit, the
Yeah.
different pre-order bonuses you get for the different places you pre-order. And the title of it was actually different pre-order bonuses according to where you pre-order. This is insane. And this is a pretty common thing in Australia. I think so, at least.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it's all
I've looked into it a
see.
lot. Unity. The thing is, the pre-order things, they are not like Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was freaking insane. It had like 8. I think it had like
Yeah.
12 or so packs.
yeah, they're just like a
From what
weapon.
I've seen with Unity, yeah. From what I've seen with Unity, I think it's like 1 different weapon depending on where you pre-order, but everything else is always included in each of them, depending on which version you pick, of course. So it's not like
Right.
if you go to one store, you're going to lose certain stuff. The only thing you'll lose is like one weapon or something, which you
Right.
can actually earn because they've started a thing which you can pretty much earn the pre-order bonuses from what I've seen. If the earlier you pre-order, the more tokens you get. I think it's like they're doing like a sort of slot reel thing where the earlier you pre-order every week or month or so, you get 5 tries at this slot machine thing, and this can win you like TVs or it can win you like in-game items and stuff. And yeah, the earlier you pre-order, the more chances you get to win. And these items, from what I've seen, like on the trailers and stuff, the stuff that you can win is actually the stuff that you could pre-order anyway, so it's not like you're going to miss
Right.
out
Well,
necessarily.
what you get from the pre-order things, there's the Pioneer Axe, a Razorhead spear, a maple hunting rifle, and an under-over pistol.
Yeah.
So there's like two melee, two
Yeah.
guns.
And I don't
Which
know, I have a
isn't
lot more
such a big
faith
deal.
in Assassin's Creed because Assassin's Creed, the weapons, the pre-order weapons, they seem to only really look good, and they're only sort of
Yeah.
their uses is quite limited, and like as you progress, you kind of they don't make the game overpowered, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're
Like
just
they're
like,
not like
look, I
certain
pre-ordered it.
games. Yeah, they're not like certain games which are completely broken. Like if you pre-order this specific one, you win everything ever. Like with Assassin's
You
Creed,
win.
they do good balance.
Um,
Oh yeah,
Well-
Assassin's Creed Unity is also available on the Xbox One and the PC
oh yes.
on October
PC.
28th, 2004. Yes.
14.
Is
How to get
it-
out? You see.
Not 2004.
Oh yeah, 2014, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It came out
released
10 years ago today.
Yeah, exactly. Like get with the time, guys.
It was alright. I don't know.
Should we move on to the next game?
Yes.
Yes, we should.
We should power through these.
Yes, we have Battlefield Hardline, October 21st, 2014, which actually has a beta, which is available now. If you go to the Battlefield Hardline website, you can apply for it, and it will like redeem it
There
for
is
you
limited stock.
right to your Origin account, and you just download it.
Be
Yeah.
warned though.
I think it's like
it's
a-
a giant piece of shit. It's
There
not
is
very
limited
fun.
stock on Hardline. It is first come first served, and it's limited stock.
It's not
Yes.
as good as like Battlefield 4. Like just go play Battlefield 4 unless you obviously have no other alternative, but really it's like the same thing, but I think that the players are killed easier. And also there's some like cops and robbers thing going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks
I haven't played it yet.
I wouldn't rave about it and I wouldn't buy it. Like I think it's free to play, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
right
anything.
now it is.
it
I
looks
haven't seen anything
interesting
that
though.
really looks. Nah, it's not. Trust me. I haven't played it much, but from what I played, it's just like really like it just looks like another Battlefield map.
It kind of looks like a little bit of a difference from the norm though, which will be really cool. Oh yeah, I'll like announce what consoles they are, after we mention them,
Right.
before we get to the discussion, just to clear that up. So, the Battlefield Hardline beta is only available on PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox One, but the
What? PS4
It does
or
have like
PS3?
a-
Or Xbox One or
PS4.
Xbox
It's
360?
only on the new gen consoles and PC,
Okay,
but the
okay.
full game is released on new and old gen. So PlayStation
Right.
3, Xbox 360, PS4, Xbone, and PC.
Right. It does have, like, if you go to their website, go sign up for the beta now, it has a thing with PC and PS4, which is the only two that the beta is on. The beta isn't on the Xbox One, but it has got a thing saying other for Xbox One, 360, and PS3, which I don't know what it does actually.
Oh
No,
yeah, it's
I
not
think it looks
listed
good.
here, but I'm pretty sure it came up somewhere. I don't know. Could or could not be wrong about Xbox One, but it's like the beta is definitely available on the PS4 and PC. It's already
Yeah, I'm on the website
confirmed.
now, and it says if you're on Xbox One, it's not available.
Oh, lame.
So, sad face for Xbox One.
I
users, but
don't
if you
even
a
have
PC,
an
then-
Xbox One.
No, I think it looks good. I think it's more like a sort of. I'm a really big fan of Payday, and I think it looks a bit more like Payday with PvP, from what
Yeah.
I've seen. I
Payday's
need to play it
Payday's
myself.
actually coming to Xbox One and PlayStation 4. That
Yeah.
was announced at E3. I thought I'd throw that in there because I don't think it's a
Yeah,
topic.
I don't know. Payday on console, I've got to admit, is absolutely abysmal. They
Oh.
haven't brought out any of the DLC or anything. They haven't brought out updates. Nothing.
This is bad news bears.
I would boycott the console and definitely go PC because PC they've added new missions, new masks, everything. They've added so much new content, but I've got it on PS3 and PC, and PS3 is just the base game which they released years ago. There's no DLC, no nothing, and PC is just like so much bigger and so much better. I don't think they even update the Payday 2 on console.
Yeah, they kind of just released it, and they're like, "Nah, we're not really paying attention to it." But
Yeah,
don't you
it's very
don't you have to pay to like patch your games and stuff?
No,
So they just said, "Oh, don't bother." I don't know.
Don't
Can't
think so.
remember whether they, because there was some controversy ages ago about it, and I can't remember whether they made it that you had to pay to patch your games, or if you
Right,
could just
even
patch
so,
them.
like Payday do make quite a lot of fucking money. I could
Yeah, I
assume.
know,
They have
right?
so much content, and it's
I
quite a
just
big game.
checked. I just checked what happens when you go other for the Xbox 360. It gives you a message saying, "Thank you for signing up. At this time, the closed beta is not available on your platform, but don't worry, we'll be having an open beta later this year." So I guess later in the year, it's going to come to
Yeah.
everywhere else, and it also gives you a bunch of like pack stuff that also comes when you get the beta, like a weapon skin for Battlefield Hardline, a weapon sight, and then more content as well as a unique dog tag in Battlefield 4.
Yeah,
So it will be coming later on, just not quite
I
yet.
think it's the open beta is coming in like July or something. I remember
Right.
reading. Like I think it's
So
like closed beta for a month and then open beta for 4. So I think it's supposed to be in beta for about 5 months.
yeah. All right. Well, the next game on our list in PlayStation 4 is Bloodborne.
The only
Being
reason to buy a
released.
PlayStation 4.
Oh, you going
Yeah,
that
it's
far?
an exclusive. It's a
Yeah.
Yes.
PS4
exclusive
exclusive.
PlayStation 4 made by Japan Studios.
Released early 15, by the way.
2015.
2015.
If you
Yes.
didn't know. Yeah.
Yes.
And
So
the trailer.
Oh,
The
such
trailer looks
fuck-
pretty,
yes.
pretty
Creepy.
trailery.
Creepy.
Yeah, creepy. That's
Yeah,
a good word
this-
for it.
Bloodborne
Trailery.
is a spiritual successor to Demon Souls.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
exclusive for PlayStation 4, and it's made by Japan Studios, and it just looks so fucking good.
Yeah. Like there's not like really any information on anything about it, but it looks good. And
There's
if
no
it's a spiritual
information. Okay.
spiritual successor to Demon Souls, then you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Has
give me
to be.
give me 2 seconds, and I will show you the actual, They've only released. The thing is, they released the trailer thing, yes, but they have also released this.
Which is
I'm just getting it. I'm just getting the link here. Oh crap, that's the wrong chat. They have released gameplay. Well, there's a few weeks ago. There was this big controversy that there's a leak. I did brackets there. There was a leak because obviously, like a few weeks ago, there was a leak of gameplay footage. Apparently, a leak. But anytime there's ever a leak at E3 or a big event is coming up, I know that I would say that's not a leak. That's just them building hype. There has been gameplay footage leaked of Bloodborne, which it looks fucking astonishing. It looks pretty much along the same combat style as the Dark Souls and Demon Souls series, which it should, because it is a spiritual successor to Demon Souls. They have come right out and said that. And to all the people that get really fucking angry about this game, actually, they should learn that people are getting really angry about this game, actually, because they're saying, oh no, it's a PS4 exclusive. Well, the thing is that people don't seem to understand the system that's working in the lines of Demon Souls. Dark Souls and Demon Souls, while they're spiritual successors and kind of sort of intertwined a little bit, they're not by the same people. From Software did make Demon Souls in collaboration with Japan Studios, but Japan Studios bought the rights to Demon Souls. And because of that, Japan Studios is a sub-branch of Sony, so that's why Bloodborne will be a PS4 exclusive. It's not like From Software is screwing everyone over, apparently, which everyone seems to be saying.
Go Alex.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you know
would
you
not
should.
go
I've
in
seen
any
it.
of that because,
Yeah.
like, even though I would buy Bloodborne because it looks really cool, and I definitely let's play it, um, I don't really care about it.
So no, so many
I'm not like super hyped about it or anything. Unlike Halo 5 Guardians, I really love that.
I've seen like a few
I really love
screenshots
Halo.
of it, to be honest, and honestly, I think that's kind of what I want to start doing. Like, you know, when you like look at like trailers for like Watch Dogs or Metal Gear Solid, actually, yeah, whatever, Metal Gear Solid, it kind of ruins the end product because you kind of know what
Yeah.
to expect. I kind of want to go into a game that I know that's going to be really good somehow, and then get it and just be absolutely astonished by not have seen anything at all. That means no E3 trailers, no E3 gameplay. I just want to go in completely blind and play like something that's really fun. It happens a lot with indie games, like
Yeah.
Pixel Piracy comes to mind. Just because I had barely any idea what was going on in that game, and I still don't.
Surprise, it's good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah.
Need to do more Let's
No,
Plays
I
parts of
I
that.
just
But
want
yeah,
I just want to clarify that because I'm following Bloodborne quite closely, and so many people like Valley Vidya and people on like the E3 sort of official release of Bloodborne and stuff are complaining so much, and it's just like get your head out of your ass and do some research into the game, and you will realize that From Software are not screwing everyone. It's because Japan Studios owns the rights to the friggin' thing, so of course they're going to keep it exclusive to their own console. It just makes business sense. It makes me
Right.
very angry, that does, when people don't research things.
I
yeah.
think we shall move on to the next game, which is Dead Island 2, coming spring 2015.
Which is
And-
which is available on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox
Yes.
One, and PC. So only new gen consoles.
Yeah,
Plus PC.
no cross-gen,
Okay.
thank God. The
Well,
trailer,
it's being released spring 2015, so I don't think they really care about cross-genning at
No.
this time.
They made a lot of
the
games for
trailer
PS2.
for that game.
Like,
Yeah.
they didn't make
PS2.
anything like they didn't make anything like The Last of Us. I'm serious.
You
But
said
they,
the PS2.
I know, that's what I meant.
Wait, what?
Oh,
They still made
What?
like loads of
What?
games for the PS2 like years after
Oh.
it was obsolete.
Yeah.
Like, they
Yeah.
still make. They don't make like as many, obviously, but they still make like a few. So I don't know. Like spring 2015, it's definitely, I reckon they'd be leaning more to the PS4, but I wouldn't be like really surprised if they still, like, some companies were still making something for the PS3.
Oh, you know, that actually reminds me, the game which has been in development for years and years called The Last Guardian has been cancelled. So, you know, fuck you all. Seriously, guys, yeah. And then the guy wrote an apology about it, whatever. And...
The Dead
Not a
Island
good idea.
2 trailer.
Oh yeah, these are the same devs as the
That made Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Right.
I follow
think
that development, that company quite well as well. And
Yeah.
I don't know, he was kind of nice about it because he said that it was supposed to be released ages ago and stuff, but it wasn't fitting his image of what he wanted the game to be, so that's why he cancelled it so many times.
Dick.
You know.
Nah,
It's a good thing. Realistically, if a game company releases a game that they're not happy with, why the fuck should you buy it?
Well,
Why would you
Yeah.
buy a
there's
game
a
that they're not
difference
happy with?
between being picky and
But
you know.
okay,
Like,
take into account
from
he
what
was
we
picky
saw,
with Shadow of the
it
Colossus
was
and
really
Ico.
good.
He was
But
picky
he
with Shadow of the
didn't-
Colossus and Ico.
He didn't cancel them. That's the thing.
Yes,
He
but
actually
they were delayed
released
quite a lot
them.
and they took ages to release.
Yeah, but he eventually released them. With this one, it took forever, and then he's like, "Nah, not doing it."
But
Nah,
take into account how good they were.
I'm with Alex on this
Yeah.
one. Like, integrity of the game should be absolutely paramount. If the game isn't living up to your standards, the developer's standards, then it definitely should not be released at all. It should never see the light of day if it's not exactly what you think the game should be
Cough,
about,
cough,
what the game
Watch
should play
Dogs.
like. Yeah, Watch Dogs. I know, Watch Dogs just keeps on coming up, but it should definitely not, be the end result if you honestly don't believe that that's your that's not the way you envisioned it. That's not that's not something you'd be satisfied with. The developer should be satisfied with it in order for the consumer to be satisfied with it. And honestly,
Definitely.
I
I've-
just
I've
feel
played
like it's such a waste because they did so much on it, and now we're never going to see any of it. None of it's going to see the light of day.
Yeah, but obviously
It just pisses me off. They could at least show us like
Yeah,
what
but
they've
it-
been working on.
But it probably wasn't worth it. Like they probably looked at it and went, "Yeah, nah,
Well-
this isn't what we wanted to create. This
With-
isn't anything
with-
that we want to
They
release."
didn't really
Well, with
Otherwise, you get
this-
something like Duke Nukem. Almost said Nuke Dukem.
Well, with
Nuke
their
Nukem.
standards, which are pretty high, they're like way up there, over 100%. They could at least show us what they've been doing and gone, you know, this is what we were doing. You know, just show us. But now nobody's gonna know what they've been doing for this last 6 years, like faffing
They did
about
have
and doing
some
whatnot.
trailers.
Yeah, but then
There was
people are
some
just gonna
trailers
go,
as well.
"Oh, why don't you just release it anyway?" Like, I'd still play that.
Yeah.
Well, really, like,
I just
honestly,
feel
I
like
reckon that
it's
Duke, I reckon
such
that
a
Duke Nukem
waste.
lost most of its
It's very sad because the guy had such a sort of passion for it as well. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure that if I remember correctly, something like he went bankrupt and it had to go to a different company and had to shrink his team down. I think by the end of it, I think it's like a team of 5 or so that like they had left because of so much money that they had lost making the game.
Yeah. It
Right.
was sad,
kinda-
but so annoying.
We've drifted off Dead Island 2
Yeah.
a bit, and we
Dead
didn't
Island
talk
2,
about
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Dead Island
only
2.
its
because
trailer.
Tom was
its
talking about
trailer
PlayStation
was-
2.
Was a big change up from the other two. Like Colors pointed this out to me. The other two were really sentimental, I guess,
Reverse.
but
And
again, still really
everyone-
well made.
And there were
Reverse
people
fall out a
dying.
window.
And
Yeah, people
all of
dying.
this will be in the background if you're watching on the ClusterJunk channel.
which you probably
Tee-hee.
should.
And
do.
then
You
Yeah,
should
it's
do
only
this.
three episodes behind though.
Sorry, this
Well,
one
you're
will
gonna
be
have to wait a few weeks.
this one will be uploaded sooner. But I've just been busy, man.
Oh,
Had exams and everything.
oh yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah.
year 10 exam.
So this one is kind of a
Year
different
11.
change of pace. Go for a bit more of a
Dead Island
comedic
2. Dead
style.
Island 2. Dead Island 2. Go Cam.
Thank you.
It's a bit more of a comedic style, rather than the whole sentimental story stuff. It's got a guy jogging and then he turns into a zombie.
Yeah.
So,
With the
Sort of like-
the sound like the I can't.
soundtrack?
Cameron, you're spreading it. It's contagious. Yeah.
Where is
The
your-
soundtrack's really cool.
It's over there.
The
Yeah.
song they use is "The Bomb" by Pigeon John. Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it's a good
so
song.
fitting.
It's very
Good song.
catchy, and it's actually at the start of the trailer. They actually show it on the dude's iPod before he starts running.
Which is like
Ah.
super helpful because you can
definitely.
actually just pause and check it instead of going, "What the hell is this song?" or Shazamming it or something.
Shazam!
Shazam. Who
I,
called it
yeah.
I just
Shazam?
adore the trailer, especially because it has Jack Black voicing one of the characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They run the guy over, he jumps up the thing and steals the guy's shoes.
Oh, spoilers.
I wonder if
a
he
trailer.
will be.
I'm pretty
I
sure
wonder
the
if
trailer
he
would
will
have
be
run through.
voicing. If he'll be voicing a character in the actual game.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I know
you'd
on
think
the
so.
official like Dead Island trailer YouTube channel, from what I remember actually, one of the sort of characters in the banner that they've got up now for Dead Island 2, actually one of the characters actually looks like the jogging guy, so I'm kind of confused about that.
All right.
Like, I
That's-
don't know, it doesn't really make much sense really. If the
Yeah,
trailer shows
well-
him dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who
Um,
knows?
Just gonna YouTube it quickly to see actually. I swear he looks pretty much identical to the guy.
Yeah.
Well, that
Um,
guy was a like a famous bodybuilder guy.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next game after this?
Yes, we
Yes.
should.
So Destiny is a new game coming out, released by Bungie. We know Colors absolutely loves Halo.
Yes.
I think
To
it's
the
meant to
death.
be. It's meant to be like kind of like a Borderlands kind of game, but without the kind of unique art style. Am I correct
Right.
in saying that? Hey, I like the art
It's-
style.
It looks a lot like Halo. Like I don't want to insult it because I haven't played it, but I see a lot of Halo in
Insult it by calling it Halo.
it. It might.
It's a pretty
I'm sorry.
complimentary insult.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
I mean, I don't want to insult it by labeling it as another game.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like call it like they're just like
Yeah.
rehashing the same game, like make it look exactly
No.
the same. Is what I think Cameron's trying to say. It does look
Yes.
kind of cool. Honestly, I want to wait for more information. Like I've seen like a fair bit, and it looks good, but it doesn't look absolutely like it's not an absolute like put my money down right now to buy
Yeah.
Destiny. It's released on
Um,
PC, I think, right? Yes,
it's
Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation
All
4,
new
and
gen.
Xbox One.
Isn't
Yes,
PlayStation
it's
4
the
currently running
alpha
about
is
beta or alpha or something at the moment?
yeah, the
Yes,
alpha
actually, I
was
think it
available
is.
2 days ago,
Yeah. I need to actually
and the
check that
beta
out.
will
I've
be
been kind of
available like
interested in
3
that.
days from now.
If you
And the beta
pre-purchase
will
it.
be like in a month from now, so it's released July 17th,
Oh, sorry, yeah.
2004. Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing
Yeah.
that Last of Us, that
My
remastered
local-
version.
You need to play the friggin' game.
I have played it.
What's
I've
that,
like
Last of
almost
Us?
finished it, but I really want
Finish it.
I want to play it on the
Finish
remastered
it.
version. All right, it's gonna run at 60 frames a second. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be beautiful.
gosh.
What's that?
Oh my gosh.
The Last of
Last
Us
of
is getting a
Us.
remaster.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah,
out
this is
July,
old news.
like
What?
next month. Oh,
Hold on,
mate.
this is one of our
Where have you
topics.
been?
It's only just been released, really.
No,
It's
It
been
it was
remastered for
it was
PS4.
released last year.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
doesn't need a
like-
remaster.
But for PlayStation
It's a
4.
masterpiece.
Well,
Yeah,
they
That's true. It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But I'm
The
excited
only
to play it
bad
on
part was the
PS4.
online.
Have I mentioned how much I love the PS4 controllers?
I haven't.
You've mentioned
I
how
want
much
to
you love
own one.
everything about the PS4.
please tell us about
It's
them.
because the PS4 is fucking great, all right? The controllers, but some people have said like the Xbox 360 controller is the best ever made. Bullshit, all right? PS4 is the absolute pinnacle of controller making.
It has a touchpad.
Yeah, actually,
it's
I
And
don't
it
care
has a
about the.
big
I don't,
blue bar.
nah, just based on like exactly like just holding it, like it fits perfectly into my hand. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just like my hands. They just perfectly fit the PS4 controller. But
Sony have been hitting the nail on the head with controllers for years, though. Since the PlayStation 1, they all were perfect controllers, in my opinion.
nah, the
It was-
PS
it-
I
PS3
wouldn't say
controller.
that.
The PS3 controller is kind of small. Lots of people complain about that, but the PS4 controller is kind of adapted more to like the Xboxy kind
Yeah,
of
it's
controller.
I liked the Xbox controllers way better because I have pretty big hands. So
Yeah.
Jesus.
I
So
remember.
do
so
I.
yeah.
I
I reckon
the
like
original Xbox.
if
came
I was if I was gonna say like you know if you're gonna say Microsoft did something right, I would say it would be the 360 controllers. So
I've got to-
good.
But
They're
they
alright.
They didn't have much. They didn't have a hard time to beat their original controller. If everyone
yeah.
remembers, the original Xbox controller was basically holding a plate in your hands. It was just so weird. It used to cut into your hands and everything. I remember that
Yeah,
thing
right.
causing me calluses and shit.
Yeah, and it was so
painful.
inconvenient when you wanted to use like the white
Yeah.
button and the black button, and you just had to like move your whole
Yeah.
hand over it to try and press the buttons. Just
I mean,
turn your
it was
flashlight
so
on.
big. It was like, where do I hold this thing?
Yeah,
Kind of like the
but
N64
they-
controller.
I liked that. I mean, it
I
wasn't
liked
the best
it, but
thing
it was
ever,
just
but-
really awkward. It was like, okay,
Yeah, because
where do I get my
three
third hand from?
handles.
Yeah, that's true.
Where do I put my hands?
There was honestly, I reckon there was only one game, and I can't even remember the name of it, but it actually used that that
Oh yeah, a
D-pad,
Kirby one
like
did
you
that.
had to like use it like an actual controller instead of using the middle
Analog stick.
Yeah, one
nah
of the
the
Kirby
middle like portion of the controller and the right portion.
Yeah.
Ah,
one of the old Kirby games used both ends and not just the middle one.
yeah, I don't
So
know.
we're talking about
Yeah.
while we're talking about
That's a pretty
trailers,
cool
it might be
camera.
worth mentioning that Nintendo has announced that at E3 they actually revealed that there's going to be a GameCube adapter and controller bundle for Super Smash Bros. To connect to the Wii U,
Oh
all
yeah,
specialized and stuff.
I must
It's
say,
going to cost $100 US for a controller and an adapter
Oh
with
my-
4 ports.
Far
but
out.
I've got to say
$100.
though,
It's totally worth it. The GameCube controller is a very good controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm, like a controller
I'm
like
just gonna
master.
say,
Like, I'm
milk,
just-
milk that cash
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
I think-
100 quid for that.
Can't you get the Wii U controllers?
Yeah. The thing that I find really funny, the original Wii had slots for fucking GameCube controllers
Yeah. You didn't have to pay
built
for
into the
anything.
goddamn console. I know. I used to play my GameCube games on my Wii.
Yeah.
That's the most
Yeah.
atrocious. This is why I boycott Nintendo. Fuck their entire company.
It's just
pretty
just
hard thing to
because
do.
you're angry at them because of the Let's Playing thing. Admit it.
Yeah.
I'm angry about the Let's Playing thing. I'm angry about their fucking let's pay 100 quid for an adapter which we could have built into the console. We proved this because the fucking first one had it. I'm angry about the entire thing. Like, they must have known that the controller was shit. I mean, who makes a stick as a controller and then just like, yeah, okay, use
This is
that.
the Wii U.
Words of
Yeah.
wisdom from
They
the
have got
grumpy
the
Brit.
they've got the
big
Pro
tablet
controller,
thing.
which is a lot more like the Xbox controller, except instead of the right analog stick being like low, it's kind of up high where all the other buttons are. Excuse me. But that's actually a pretty good controller. Like, I'd probably use that if it was like $100 to get a GameCube one. I probably wouldn't spring for a GameCube one. Like, it's just as good to use the Pro controller, whatever it's called. But
Right.
the GameCube controller, I do remember vividly using that for like Metal Gear Solid 1 on GameCube,
Same.
Splinter Cell 2. Like, that controller was very, very good. Like, it also fit my hands pretty well.
It's an astonishingly good controller.
I know.
I played like
Oh, I
a
know.
good few thousand hours on my GameCube because of that thing. It's such it's
Yeah,
a really good
like-
collection of games as well.
I never
Should
really
we
got like
move-
uncomfortable while playing with that controller. Like, it always like kept me pretty content with what was going on. Like, it was a pretty good controller. But yeah, anyway, I think Cameron wants to move on because we
Yes.
have got an absolute crap ton.
Truckload.
I think we
that,
should like stick
Nintendo
to
just
a
makes me
couple of
angry.
sentences
But
Yeah.
on
so
everything.
much
I don't
discussion.
know.
We've
Yeah,
got
it's a
the
discussion.
Entwined was announced for the PlayStation 4, which is actually already available. And have you guys seen the stage demo?
Nope.
Yes.
To me,
Like
it
a
just
couple of
kinda
birds
looks like-
flying around.
Well,
It
it's
just kinda
actually a
looks like a-
fish and a bird. Ooh.
Oh, a fish and a bird.
Do
Well,
the
why is
fish react
fish
to you
flying
as you
around?
move?
To me, it just kind of looks like a Zelda indie game.
Oh my
Like,
god,
I don't
Call
know.
of
Yeah.
Duty, copied Call of Duty. My gosh.
Christ,
I don't think there's much more to be said about that. Entwined.
Yeah,
It
Fish and a
looks,
bird.
it looks really cool though, and it looks like
Yeah,
it'll be
the
a really
colors
fun
look
game.
cool.
It reminds me of Lumini and Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons in terms of controls. So
Right.
that's cool.
Next up, we have
Um,
FIFA 15, which is the soccer game everybody seems to know and love.
Oh,
September
Yeah.
People of
23,
Mediterranean
2014.
descent rejoice. I don't know. It's just
Sports.
it's a sport game, all right? It's just soccer.
Right.
Which
coming
is
soon.
on
Really
yeah,
sports.
FIFA's on like every single friggin'
Yeah.
console, and
PS4.
it'll be released on the 23rd of
23rd of September.
this year.
I must say though,
Yes.
FIFA is exceptionally good when you play it with other people. I played it like recently with some of my mates, and I didn't do too bad actually, even though I know literally nothing about soccer. But I digress.
Right.
Yeah, I
it's coming
kind
to the
of
PS4,
I suck at
PS3,
FIFA.
Xbox One, Xbox 360, and the web page has plus 2 more, but you can't click on it. So I guess those 2 more are secret. I'm assuming it would be
They're
like
gonna make new consoles.
Wii
purely
U
for it.
and PC.
Like
two
Total Immersion
exclusive
Football
consoles.
console. Yeah, Total Immersion Football console and something else. The NES. Yep.
All right, next game release, we've got Infamous DLC called First Light in August 2014. I really wanted to get Infamous when it was first released, but I never got around to it.
It's a really good game.
I
I
actually
have-
thought that was a typo. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was a typo of the Metro
Game title.
First Light.
Right.
But no, I thought someone had made a typo when they saw that on there because there's Metro First Light, isn't something like that.
It's like
Yeah.
Metro Last Light, and then the
That's the one.
DLC's like, nah, we're gonna do First Light.
But I know there's Metro
different.
Last Light, and I couldn't remember the name of it, but I thought it was a typo on there. I was just like, really? Been calling it that?
But,
That's
oh
weird.
yeah, and for everyone who's unfamiliar with the series, this Infamous is a Sony exclusive.
Yes,
so
yes.
the
Like
first
that.
2 are only available on PS3, and then the new one's Second Sons is only available on PS4. I think.
And
Correct me
the
if I'm wrong.
No, that's right. And Second Son doesn't follow along the storyline of the first 2, so it's not really a sequel.
Yes, it's
kind of-
different.
Yeah. Next
it when
game on
games
our
do that.
list. Yeah. Next game on our list is Just Dance
Oh
2015.
yeah, I'm
Released October
yeah.
2014.
Now, guys, I must say,
you
I'm
gotta start
absolutely
ingesting cyanide.
excited to play some
Oh.
Just Dance 2015.
Oh,
One
yeah,
of the best
we-
games ever made was
you know-
Just Dance
Yes.
2014. So,
W-
very
w-
big game coming out. 10 out of 10.
I've
game
pre-ordered
of the
it.
year. Already handed it to it. Yeah, everyone's
We're
pre-ordered
gonna
it, right?
we're gonna have
I've
a
pre-ordered
Just
it for
Dance
Xbox
marathon.
One, Wii U, and PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
already.
We're gonna have a marathon, a Just Dance marathon, and Alex is going to walk over the water, over the ocean,
I
just to
can do
play
that.
with us.
Yes.
Just to
Yeah.
clarify.
Yeah, it's
and
seriously
then
like
I'm
on
gonna
every
ingest
single
cyanide
thing
as well.
while you're dancing, so it goes through your bloodstream quicker.
Faster. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yes.
get that cyanide in faster. I don't want to live in a world when they're continuing to make dancing games. Dance Dance Revolution's okay, but that fucking thing
But
is
then they
broken.
kept on doing it. It was like with Guitar Hero and that. They
Yeah.
stopped making music games. It's kind of sad.
Haven't
but,
hasn't
yeah.
Guitar
They've
Hero
got,
just completely stopped now, and Rocksmith is like taking
Yeah.
it to cleaners.
Rocksmith is
Pretty
exceptionally good
much.
if you're looking to learn how to play guitar. I must
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna. I think I might do that. I have a.
You
guitar.
should definitely. If you want to learn guitar, it's the best way to do it. Other than teaching yourself or getting lessons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the newest
this-
Play
Rocksmith
games.
one, and it's really good.
It is
I
pretty
think
good.
all of us
And I already
play
know how
guitar
to play
aside
it.
from Alex.
Like I already knew how to play like lots of the songs that were on it, but I still like went in and still like relearned them and kind of like
Yeah.
figured out how to play them better. So it's like I reckon it's good for like any kind of
And-
skill set.
It's really cool as well
Yeah.
because it's like the official like music for it as well. It's not just some tabs that you got off the internet that may or may
Yeah.
not be accurate. It's like the official music for it, which is really cool.
Yeah,
And
although
like
there's
the correct tempo and the correct rhythm and etc.
Yeah.
etc.
there's crap tons of DLC though. There is
Oh yeah, I think there's way too much, but
far too much.
Yeah.
It's kind of
But
ridiculous.
I'm not
like,
surprised.
No.
but I think the problem with Guitar Hero, I can't remember who said this, but it was someone. They said that the problem with Guitar Hero was like every time that you bought a game, they'd release like DLC like songs, and you'd buy the song for $5 or whatever. But then it wouldn't carry on to the next game. With Rocksmith, it does that. Like if you
Yeah.
bought like all the DLC for the first one, you get all the DLC for the second one. But the DLC for the second one plus the game is $766.17
That's
pay
why
for
I haven't
lessons.
bought all of the DLC. Yeah.
with such
Some
like
some
I don't know.
Moo moo, here comes the cash cow.
Yeah.
some guitar
Jesus.
teachers suck though.
Yeah, but you're not gonna buy like some of these songs. Like some of these songs, you're just gonna go, oh yeah, I don't really like that band. And then there's some of them that you're gonna go, oh yeah, I like that song. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that band. All right, I'll play that.
I
I'm a
wanna
big guitar
do
enthusiast.
I should do a let's play series of it. I've
No,
been
you should
meaning
not.
to,
I
but
don't know how
Unless you want
interesting that would
copyright
be.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
I do the same thing with like Osu and
Yeah, I see.
Osu is a
Hold
bit
on.
different. That's
Yeah.
Japan.
Like
Japan doesn't give a shit about copyright.
no, but there's all
Hey,
you can-
Nintendo. Nintendo's
Yeah,
Japan.
Nintendo.
No, you can get
Nintendo
you
are
can,
secretly
You can get
Americans.
like beat map packs and stuff, and a lot of them are like copyrighted music. Like you have friggin' Taylor Swift on there and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I thought Osu was
I
pretty much
I
purely
don't
Japanese.
care about copyright stuff. I'm like, well, if other
Yeah,
people want to
but
monetize
don't
their
think-
songs, I don't care.
I
I
don't
want
don't
I
think they-
not caring about
like,
copyright here.
I like there's a difference between getting an ID and getting a strike. If you get a strike,
Yeah.
that's different. But like
That's the point.
it technically falls under fair use because you're adding stuff to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's
and I want to do it just because, you know, I want to improve my guitar and I want to show everyone else how well I can play.
I want to show everyone else how good
Show
I
off.
am at guitar.
Yeah. I'm so freaking good, and then you hear ding, 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 like friggin' Lil Wayne, his guitar
gotta s-
solo.
I gotta say,
I think
you
it's
know,
real. I don't think you can get a copyright strike unless you try and monetize off it.
Which
you
I
can
don't.
without monetizing.
Really?
Yes.
Then how are
It
you breaching
depends.
copyright if you're not?
Usually,
How are you
usually
breaching
they
copyright? You're using copyrighted music.
usually they give you a ID first, though.
Yeah.
You usually you rarely will ever get a copyright strike straight off the bat.
Depending on the company, really.
So yeah, but most of them, like, you know, most of them are pretty chilled. Like they
Depends
usually
who
just
owns
do
it.
ID. They don't strike you straight away. They just ID you, which
I don't know,
doesn't
I heard
bother me
Vivo
whatsoever.
are quite like crazy about it. I don't know how much like guitar music Vivo owns, but you know.
Not a lot. Oh, actually, no, a lot, but like
Not
not
a
a
lot.
lot on.
That's kind of their shtick.
Yeah, I
Like,
know, but I mean, like, not a lot of the songs that like I play on it anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Nah,
Alright.
I don't know. Let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, next
Alright,
game
so,
we've got
Yeah.
Little Big
Planet,
Planet 3.
Do you want to go or do I want to go? So we got Little
Um,
Big Planet 3. It's kind of like the platforming game from the PS3, Little Big Planet 2, Little Big Planet 1.
It's kind of like it. You mean?
Yeah.
It is.
but not
Maybe.
completely.
It's kind of like
It's not
Little
a
Big Planet
sequel.
2.
I was gonna say that it has like the imaginative like level making of platforming, and also expands into other areas. I think there's like racing and shit in it now, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much you
Little
can
Big
create like your
Awesome.
own levels and you can share them online. In fact, some of them are pretty good. Little Big Planet 1 and 2 are very good, but Little Big Planet 3 seems pretty quirky and kind of unique. I'll definitely say it's
Yeah.
unique.
Available
It's coming to-
November 2014.
On
Oh,
the
the
PS4
PS4.
only.
I'm just watching the
PS4
trailer right
only.
now.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look
Um,
cool. It looks a lot different than I was expecting, actually.
Yeah.
But no, I know that the racing side of things isn't that new because they have had Little Big Planet racing karting.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I got that free
Yeah.
for PlayStation Network, whatever.
I
Is
bought
it any
so
good?
That's sad.
And
It is a
if-
really fun game, actually.
and
Oh
if you-
really? I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
try it out. Then.
in my opinion, it kicks Mario Kart's ass, kind of.
Huh.
I really like Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 is very good. All right, you can put shit on
Yeah.
Nintendo
not-
for
I'm
a
not
lot
s-
of the
yeah.
dodgy shit that they're doing, but
Oh,
Mario
yeah.
Kart 8 is seriously really good fun.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I think Mario Kart's one of the only reasons like Nintendo haven't just like had me constantly boycott them.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
like
and-
I like Nintendo
and for
to
the
some
people
extent.
and for the people living under a
For all the
rock,
people.
it's also a Sony exclusive, so
Yes.
Yeah.
you should
Yes.
probably know this because this was a pretty big deal when it first came out, and still is.
Yeah.
It's a
It does-
great game.
Yeah, it'll be very good fun. Anyway,
Very children friendly as well, actually.
Yes.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Next
There's no
game.
violence.
It's
quick.
NHL 15. Now,
Yeah.
let,
I
let
love
me
it.
tell you
I
guys.
love
Hold
It
on.
has-
September 9th, 2014.
Yeah,
And let's get the formalities out of the way before Tom goes on his little
can we
roll.
do that before
I'm
like
sorry,
Tom
you
goes on a
can't-
rant?
Sorry, I'm about
Coming
to
to
be let out of the
Xbox One.
cage, alright?
PS4, Xbox 360, and PS3. All right, now take it away, Tom.
I really like I like NHL games because
I hate sports
just pretty
games.
Yeah.
I don't. I really like sports games, and this
I
one looks
don't.
absolutely beautiful. I was playing some NHL 14 with my cousin today. I'm Australian, by the way, so like ice hockey is not big by any stretch of the imagination here.
At
but
all.
no, it isn't. Like we have the Melbourne Ice and like a few other teams that I can't name.
And nobody cares about the Melbourne Ice, so
I
Not
care
puts
even
it
me.
into
Melbourne Ice.
perspective.
But NHL 15 is an ice hockey game within a boxing game. There is boxing, like actual ice, like boxing on the ice within the game. All right, it's like buying two games in one. That's how good this game is.
You've sold me.
I cannot.
I actually
yeah.
kind of want to buy it now.
I honestly-
Screw Humble Bundles. I'm just going to get NHL.
If you get PlayStation Plus this month, you can get NHL 14 for $24, and then you can play me
Oh.
online, and I'll demolish you. Send me a message on YouTube for anyone out there.
Wow.
It's seriously really good fun. Like even if
Wow.
you don't like ice hockey, I still think you'd have a lot of fun with it, just because it's kind of a bit stupid at sometimes and just like
think-
good fun. Anyway, rant over.
I think ice hockey
Right.
is probably one of the only sports games I could possibly play purely due to the amount of violence that you can get up to in it.
It's hilarious. Like you just drop
It's
the
like-
gloves, you just start punching each other, and then someone
Screw
wins
this
and the
game,
other and then
boxing.
someone else like loses, and then they like in the fight, and then they get mad at you, and then it's just so grouse. The best fun. But yeah,
I mean, I've been playing NBA 2K14, and I'm just like, where's all the
Oh.
violence?
oh man, that game's. See, I like sports games. I don't know why. Like, I just really enjoy them. I really enjoy 2K14 on PS4.
I hate football. I like basketball games, and I like ice hockey games.
Yeah. Nah. I pretty much play like anything. Like really. Like there's not much that I'm not willing to play in the way of video games. Like I don't know, like MMOs
I
to
challenge
bloody
you to a
sports
game of
games.
Desert Bus then.
Oh god.
Actually,
Pulling out the
willing-
old desert bus.
I'm willing to play that. I'm willing to try it. I
Use some
probably
crazy
won't like
cracker.
it. but I'm willing to play that. Actually I might play it. You
Alright.
just wait, all right? I might give it a
Let's
shot.
play.
Let's
100% let's
continue
play.
before-
Yes.
Yeah.
Next
100%,
game we've
let's
got
play.
in the list is Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, spelled Odddycee. New and tasty. It's, released December 13, 2013.
Still make
Uh,
those. Wow.
December 31st, sorry. And coming to PC, 360, PS3, PlayStation Vita, and two more, which I can only assume would be Xbox One and PS4.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, we are. I actually know
well,
absolutely nothing about this game.
Yeah,
I know
it just
a
kind of
lot
looks
of
like a
the
little bit
ones.
of like an indie game. I don't know. It looks kind of cool.
It's not an indie game. It's a very old game.
Really?
All right, it's an
Shit.
indie game.
They kind of actually, yeah. Now that I look at it, yeah, I thought it was just
Um,
like it's got like kind of like a weird title. I just assumed.
Yeah,
Apologies.
no, it is. I remember they've had kind of a long series on it. The only ones that I properly know anything about is the Abe section of the whole Oddworld. They've got like a load of series. They've got like a load of games which only connect to each other because they're pretty much on the same planet. But they've had like Munch's Odyssey, which was like a little animal thing that you used to play with. They had Strange Worlds, I think it was called, which was a sort of shooting thing. I might be wrong about that. I didn't really play much about it. It looked like it was a shooting thing. But they did have the Abe games, and the Abe games were actually really good for their time. They were like puzzle platformer games. They were insanely hard.
Right.
They were from the 90s. They're from the 90s.
Yeah, they were pretty hard back then. Like going back and playing some
Yeah.
of them, it's like, oh god damn it, I hate this game. Like every single one, like they just make them.
Still never completed it.
They
Still
made
never-
them hard.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
There's a bonus joke in there somewhere.
Oddworld, Abe, it's so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
we should speed it up a bit. We've got
yeah, we should seriously power through these,
PlayStation
like I
Now
said half
beta.
an hour ago.
which is like renting games, I think, for PlayStation. Released
Which is
in
cool.
July 31st, 2014. It's been in closed beta for a while. Yeah, cool. We've got
I have a
Sorry.
question. Is it available on the Xbox One?
it may be. I think
You
they're
damn
releasing
Xbox.
PlayStation Now 1.
Oh, of course.
It's more original
Next game
than
we've got in the
first.
list is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Siege 6 coming 2015 to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
I'm
and
excited.
it actually looks really good.
Actually, was anyone else like not like astonished by this at all? Like they just kind of looked at it and went, "Oh yeah, the environment's like a destroyable, but really the gameplay doesn't look at like that stellar. Like it just kind of looks all right."
Well,
It looks alright to me.
I really like Rainbow Six, so
I
I'm
do like
biased.
Rainbow Six Vegas too, I think, but I don't know. I'm a bit
got very-
reserved. Also, Ubisoft, they've fucked me once this
Mm.
year. I think they're gonna try and fuck
Clancy.
me again.
If you put Tom Clancy in a name, normally it's going to be boring to me.
Really?
That's the way I work it.
I can definitely
really
see
have
that.
no
Like
stuff.
lots of it, lot of his games are kind of like, yeah. But there's a few that I think are kind of fun. Anyway,
Next
On to
game
the
we've
next
got
subject.
is Rise of Tomb Raider coming
Yay.
fourth quarter
Yay.
of 2015 to Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Which
Oh
is
my
the second Tomb Raider of the newer ones.
I
The
seriously-
last one was Tomb Raider.
I
It
seriously-
was called
It's
Tomb Raider.
Four-player co-op. Four-player
Yes.
co-op, yay.
I want
seriously
it
cannot
now.
wait. I cannot wait for Tomb Raider.
I will buy
Rise
it.
of
I'm gonna pre-order it and get some goodies with it and
I
pre-order
just want it for the
and
for
play it
four-player
on the
co-op.
day.
Pretty much it.
Right.
I'm not a
Four-player
co-op
co-op.
person, so I probably won't play the co-op at all.
I really
You're not a
enjoyed
co-op
Tomb
person,
Raider.
but you like Borderlands.
I
Yeah,
really
but
enjoyed-
that's because it's Borderlands. It's like with like Gmod. It's Gmod. Kinda needs to be multiplayer.
I
Yeah.
kind of only want that game for the co-op.
Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed Tomb Raider 2013. I think that's what they refer to it as. In fact, I played it once and then I let's played it like really quickly. But
Right.
I really can't wait for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I don't know. They've got me hooked with the series now. Like I never used to be into Tomb Raider, but they've really
Same.
put me
They
back
got
in.
you hooked
They've
that
pulled me in.
far into the series.
Yeah, they've got me hooked. All right. Nah,
It
honestly,
only
I
took
reckon
them around about 10
I-
years, but they hooked me.
They did really, really well with the revamp, though. It was really good.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't know. I probably wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. It had some problems, but
9
yeah, we'll give it
out
a
of
9.
10.
9 out of 10.
Oh,
Recommended.
Colours went German.
9.
9. 9 out of 10.
The next game in our list is The Crew, coming November 11, 2014 to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. And
The
it is
Crew
a
Beta.
racing game,
Yeah.
which
I
I
don't know
pretty
if
much
it's
write
that.
off all racing
I don't know if it's
games.
that game. I don't know if it's The Crew or Drive Club. One or the other. I remember.
Drive Club.
It's
a
one or the
funny
other,
name.
and I remember. I think in an interview or so, they said, "Hey, yeah, we're pretty much just gonna go with a pay to win option. You know, you're gonna have to buy the cars separately." I was just like, "What?"
That's
I
lame.
can't remember which one it
Okay.
was, but if it is either one, I don't really care.
It was
Right.
Pimp My
The only
Ride for the
driving games for me
Xbox
are Burnout.
360.
Burnout
Yeah.
is the only driving game you should ever care about.
Yeah.
Burnout's
I pretty much write off driving games.
Some of them are pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
can get
like
into Gran
some.
Turismo. I can get into Euro Truck Simulator. In fact,
Euro Truck
that-
is awesome.
I know, I absolutely love it, and I'm not ashamed at all to say it. It's so great, like just driving
Same.
around like Europe, just like
It's
playing
so
like really
relaxing.
shitty music. Oh, it's grouse.
For me, it's like with
So
racing
relaxing.
games, either like kart races, like, you know, Sega All Stars
Oh,
race,
yeah.
whatever
Kart.
it's called, and like Mario Kart and stuff, or races that are like realistic, like you can actually trash your car and stuff.
Burnout.
I like either one of those ones.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably move on because
Yes.
we really need to power through these.
The Last
So,
of Us remastered.
We kind of already talked about this, but
Yeah, we did a
we're
bit, but-
I think we're all pretty excited for The Last of Us remastered. I'm
It'll
definitely
be-
excited.
Played
It'll
number
be
one.
released in
okay.
about a month, July 29th, 2014 on PlayStation 4. This
Yeah.
is a remastered version. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah, I
didn't
was gonna
really
say.
play the online for Last of Us. I didn't even finish
It was
the campaign.
it was actually really good.
Yeah,
Like
I've
the
heard really good
online was
things.
actually really good because I played it after I finished the campaign. I was like, oh, why not? And yeah, it's actually really good, and you actually do have to work as a team. It's very smart.
seeing as I didn't actually use like the online for my Last of Us like code or my brothers, we're actually going to sell that, buy the remaster version, play it. But I'm really excited to just see it. Like I reckon it's going to look really good. It's going to run at 60 frames a second, or that's what I hope for, and it's just going to be a good time. I don't know, Last of Us. That's probably something I'm going to buy in the next month.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna buy it again, even though I don't have a PlayStation 4. I'm just gonna buy the game just because I love The Last of Us so much. It's my favorite game ever
The
of all
Last of Us
time.
was a game that you could only really play through once, I felt, because the story was great and all. The online was a bit meh, but
For me,
wouldn't play for it again.
I wouldn't mind
This-
playing it again. I would happily play it again, like Tomb Raider.
Oh.
But Gone Home was one of those games that you can only play once, even though
Yeah,
it's a
I
really
don't
good
know.
game.
I
Right.
played for it once, and as much as I enjoyed it, I felt the ending was way too abrupt. I was like, they're like, "Ooh," I'm not going to say
Yeah.
the ending. I'm just saying it's abrupt.
Sorry,
I
I
haven't
just
won't
played-
expect-
I
you won't expect the
liked
game's gonna
the
end,
ending.
basically.
I liked the
I
ending.
like the
yeah,
ending,
I know.
but it
Yeah,
was
you
way
don't
too
you
abrupt.
don't you
It
don't
was just
expect
like, it was
it
seriously,
to
it's
end.
just like,
And
yeah,
you
so
go-
much hype, everything, and it's like,
There's-
oh, right, it's
like,
ending?
there's a-
Oh.
There's like a bit where you go, oh, you know, the game's probably gonna end now, and then it's like, oh no, it hasn't ended, and you go, oh yeah, it's gonna last for a little while, and then it's like, nah, end.
We're
No,
done.
but I liked it. I liked it just because no other games have really done that.
Speaking
You
of
like
the
the
end.
content.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
No, it's-
Good segue, Tom.
Yeah, we've
The-
got. Actually, no, Alex, you go.
You broke it,
No, I
Alex.
was just complaining about colours, liking abrupt endings. It's a bit weird.
I
Yeah.
just like it when things are done differently but done well.
Yes.
It's not done well. It's abrupt.
All right. So
It's literally like,
I
Some
missed my
some
segue.
people have different
Yeah.
tastes, Alex.
No, they don't.
talking about the ending, we have we're gonna end this. We've got Uncharted 4: A Thief's End coming 2015 to the PlayStation 4.
Yay.
Ooh, I like
Uncharted
Uncharted. Opinion.
3 was really good.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
I actually went back and played that like a while back. Like I think maybe half a year ago, maybe a few months back, and it still looks like really good. Like it looks probably better than GTA 5. If I'm being honest with myself, like it looks pretty damn good for what they had on the PS3. So like obviously Naughty Dog knows what they're doing with the PS3. Like I think that's pretty apparent with what they've been releasing for the past generation. But I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what they're going to do with the PS4. I've seen the trailer, but I can't wait to see what else they're going to do.
Yeah. Well, We are now onto our Xbox One things, and we're going to be talking about everything Xbox One that wasn't cross-platform
Can't
with
we
the
just skip
PlayStation 4.
So
No one likes
first,
Xbox
Dance
One.
Central
First up-
Spotlight.
Another
September
game.
2014.
100% game of
I'm
the
sold.
year, just behind.
Oh yeah, this is
Just
another
Dance.
game that we must buy.
Yes, Xbox One exclusive. Of course, like the best kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Only
Kinect's
the
dance
very
games.
best.
What's
Alright,
with dance games?
Then the next on our Xbox One list is Fable Legends coming holiday season 2014, so fourth quarter.
Fuck Peter Molyneux. I hate that guy.
I thought that was
Well,
supposed to be
he
Doom.
got
Xbox One only.
yeah.
He left.
What? Yeah, he's gone. So he can't terrorize Fable anymore. Fable
No.
has the freedom to be good
Seriously,
and not
he-
be overhyped.
he murdered it and then he just pissed on its
Yeah,
corpse.
it's like I found a lot of people I talked to about it that hadn't heard any of the conferences or any of the interviews with Peter Molyneux actually really liked Fable. Like they had virtually no complaints about it because they didn't hear about it. And I was like, oh, I followed all of the Peter Molyneux bullcrap, and I was really disappointed because I listened to his toxic lies.
Yeah,
Right.
it looks so good. Like Fable 2, he was like showing it all. He was like, say, pretty much you've got. I apologize for this accent, by the way, Alex. He says, so pretty much you got like this generated world. It's always like adapting, always changing. Bullshit. It went from like summer to winter to autumn, and that's it. Like, and then your children stop aging. Like, it's just crap. It's really bad. But this
gotta
new
point
one.
out, that accent, that just sounded like you. That wasn't an accent.
Yeah, I didn't hear an
yeah,
accent.
I kind of stopped
Yeah.
halfway through because I didn't want to embarrass myself.
Stopped halfway through, or didn't start to begin with.
But I must say,
Moving
Anyway.
on.
Fable Legends. I like how it looks. It looks really nice, but I don't think it's worth buying an Xbox One for just yet. Also, it's kind of a 4-player co-op game.
Oh,
I really want a good like Fable game to resurface, like a really solid just Fable, like Fable: The Lost Chapters, but brought into the next gen in a whole new way, redefine RPGs.
because
That's
they
what
had Journey or whatever, Fable Journey.
Who thought the Kinect game about Fable was a smart idea? Seriously. Who thinks Kinect games?
Kinect.
Yeah, who thinks that a
Who
Kinect
thinks
game is
Kinect
smart?
is a good idea?
Obviously,
well,
Microsoft.
Total
Kinect
immersion.
is a good idea because, like, if you looked at all like the mods and stuff that people did for it, it was really cool. And Kinect's a really cool concept, but when it's being forced on you, that's just stupid.
Microsoft
I
is
want
just
total
constantly
immersion.
shoving Kinect down consumers' throats. They're like, oh, you don't like Kinect, eh? Well, guess what? We're going to ship every Xbox One with one Kinect, and it's going to cost even more than the PS4 because fuck you. Not
you
cool.
know, I think what Lionhead might be doing by having like this filler game, because that's how I see it, they might be trying to put their reputation back on track. I wouldn't be surprised, because they're like, now Peter Molyneux's gone, we need to make a Fable game, but we don't want to make number 4 because people won't buy it because they'll be like, oh, Peter Molyneux ruins everything.
Right.
So they might be I think they might be trying to redeem themselves. And then the next Fable game they do might be the 4th one.
I hope
But
that
that's
guy
my
gets hit by a
predictions.
bus.
Well,
Yeah,
Lost
then they
Faith
all
after
die.
Lost Chapters.
Oh, apparently,
Lost Chapters was great. That was it.
I'm
apparently
doing a Let's
playing...
Play of it at the moment, although it has not aged well, let me tell you. Part of
Yeah,
the
that's
arena,
true.
it's killing me. Like, oh, it's just so frustrating. Like, it
Appar-
just doesn't work. Like, there'll be like these giant rock golems throwing rocks at me, and I'm just like on the ground, like trying to get up and like go and hit them with my giant battle axe, but they just keep on knocking me down.
At least it's not like with Day 1 Gary's incident where the monkeys are like throwing rocks at you, but it looks like they're throwing poo at you. It's really weird. Oh yeah, apparently playing a hero in Fable Legends isn't as fun as playing the villain. Because
That's
in the
nice.
villain, you can, like, you know, just kill everyone in that. But I guess it's kind of the same with, like, Fallout and Skyrim. It's so fun to just rampage and murder everyone once in a while.
And then
That's-
reload your save. And be like, I didn't
Yeah.
actually do that.
And then be like, hey guys, and then someone walks up to you and gives you, like, 5 gold pieces or something.
I was always
like-
so sentimental about like every NPC in Fallout or Skyrim. I was like,
Yeah,
now I'm
I
not going to
was
kill
too.
him. I'm not going to kill him. I just want to
I just want them to live, all right? They got some stuff I may need in the future, all right? You guys are all good. Also, I didn't want the guards coming after me. I was shit
Yeah.
scared of the guards.
I tried to save everyone in like Elder Scrolls and like Fallout and that, save everyone I could, but sometimes they just annoyed me, so you just, you save and then you just murder everyone and then you load it up.
And you're like,
And
that's
nothing
See, I can
happened.
never play those
something
games
overcame
good.
me.
Any of them. I've never played Fable good. I've never played Fallout good. I've never played Skyrim good.
I can
just more fun.
only play as like a good character. I actually have trouble playing as a bad character.
So do
It's
I.
like it goes against me for some reason, but sometimes I do get pissy and just kill all the NPCs, but only if I can save.
I'm just not an evil person. Like, I just really don't, like, I don't want to blow up Megaton. I don't want to do any of that shit. Like, I like Megaton. That was
yes,
useful.
especially when friggin' Moya stays alive the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And she
I
doesn't. She doesn't go away. Trust
Yeah.
me.
I ended up. She was like, "Oh, look, I'm alive." I was like, "Okay, then sell me all your useful stuff. Bang. See you later."
Actually,
pretty
I
much
must
what I
say, I was not totally innocent in my Fallout adventures. You guys
You blew
know.
up Megaton.
No, you guys know Butch, right? Well, when he wanted his
Butch.
mother, he wanted me to save his mother. I kind of refused, beat him over the head with a baseball bat, stole his switchblade, and killed his mother with it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I saved his
Yeah.
mother.
it's
then
kind of
shot 'em both.
sadistic, but he kind of deserved it. He called me a nerd. Nobody calls me.
No, I just saved his mother, then shot his mother in front of him, and then him.
See, I think
hold
that
grudges.
really, like,
Weird.
I think that killing her with the switchblade of her son is much better, and then carrying around that switchblade as a memory that I
With
murdered
the blood of his
Butch.
mother.
Yeah.
All right, let's hurry up. We've
too bad,
got
that's-
Forza 2 Horizon coming to Xbox One September 30th, 2014. It's another car racing game, so I wrote it off.
I think we're just gonna stop discussing now, unless it's like a.
No. We don't need to go through this other news. This is pretty much all the news. Like, really.
Yeah.
Well, there's some things that we do need to go through. So, with the
Alright.
other news,
Next up, we've got Halo: The Master Chief Collection,
We've
November 11th,
already-
2014.
we've
Have
already
we?
talked about that. Yeah, last
Alright.
time. So yeah, basically, it's just Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's basically just all the games that Master Chief were in.
On
And
one
then
disc,
that-
including multiplayer.
Yeah, and then and each game has like multiplayer and stuff, which will be really cool, and I'm definitely gonna buy it. And then Halo 5 Guardians beta is coming out December, end of this year, so I'm definitely doing that as well. Yeah.
I'm not sure what Inside is, but
Inside's
Oh,
an indie game.
it looks really cool. It's by the same creators as Limbo. And it actually looks really cool and like eerie, and they don't really tell you anything about the story, which is really cool. So you can just watch the trailer and go, "Oh my gosh, I need to buy it because I need to know the story."
Yeah.
Xbox One
coming-
exclusive though. So
Yes. Coming early
Well-
2015.
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm getting it.
I don't know.
I'm getting it.
I'm good at it, bro. Anyway,
Mm,
Killer
mm.
Instinct is a
I
game,
don't really know anything
obviously.
about this.
Killer Instinct
fighting
Season 2 coming fall 2014 to
Season
the
2,
Xbox
so-
One.
You know, I
Because
probably
it's actually
have-
free to play on the Xbox,
Oh yeah.
but you need
know-
to pay for DLCs for extra characters. You get like one character. It's a fighting game. For those of you who don't
Yay.
know what Killer Instinct is, I mean,
You know, the name wouldn't give away anything.
Could be a
Total
fast shooter,
knockout
a name
and-
like that.
Did they? You guys didn't put Mortal Kombat in this. That game looked dope.
Nah,
Screw
I'm
that.
sorry.
Mortal
It should
Kombat.
be.
It wasn't
didn't
in the list
capture
that Cameron didn't make.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it. I'll
Shit
talk about it
theme.
briefly. But Mortal Kombat
theme
seriously
song,
looks
no.
good. Like
The theme
yes.
song. No.
Well,
Theme song. No. It's no.
What?
It didn't have an epic theme song. Like you watch
whatever.
all the other Mortal Kombat trailers have epic theme songs. This one had gangster rap.
Look, man, I don't care about that kind of shit. I just like beating someone over the head and ripping out their heart. All right, maybe that's a
The
bit messed
spines.
up, but it's
Spine.
sweet as shit.
All right.
No.
No, just no.
No, you're wrong.
The next game in our list.
At least you're honest.
Should we move on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next game in our list is Ori and the Blind Forest, coming to Xbox One in
And
fall
PC.
2014. Oh, and PC?
I gotta say, how can a
Yes.
forest see to start with?
No, the forest is blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to reach out to the blind kid.
That's why the
Well,
forest can't see. It's because it's blind. Get it right, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal forests can see, but not this one.
Yeah. This
Um,
one's like sad because he's blind.
Alright, I didn't really have much to say about that one.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
there's a few
neither.
of these
I don't
that-
know anything about it.
To say.
Right. There's next in our list is Sunset Overdrive coming October 28th, 2014 to the
Is that another
Xbox
driving
One.
game.
No, it's not. This one is actually
Oh.
like a first-person parkour shooter. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it actually does look really cool.
The graphics are
Like
pretty.
Mirror's Edge, basically, but it sounds of things.
Yes, but it's got like mutant zombie sort of things.
Oh
Who the
my
bad
god,
guys?
I want this now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I bet it's a zombie.
Sold.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Fuck you, colours.
Right. It's actually really cool. I'll probably pick it up and then put
Yeah.
it back down and then probably turn and walk away.
And dance around it like a Mexican hat.
Yeah.
You know?
Do a ritual.
Casually.
Mirror's Edge isn't on this list either. That game looks.
Is it not?
It looks
Mirror's
like
Holy
Edge was
crap.
on there.
I'm pretty sure it's on like later down the track.
Yeah.
That's why we want to speed through this.
Let's
Ah.
hurry it up. We have the Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition Plus Alpha, is it?
Where is it? Super
It's
Ultra Dead
available already.
Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition.
Yes.
Yes,
No,
that's
there's
exactly
more
what it's
to it.
called.
Plus, hold on. There's
No,
Super
it-
Ultra Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha. It's an arcade DLC for Dead Rising 3.
Now, I know I was complaining about the title, but after watching the trailer, I can see why they did that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's very
but
like
it features
old school.
it features loads of it features loads of Capcom characters. For example, EX is Street Fighter.
Hmm.
Street Fighter Alpha.
I seriously don't know, but Dead Rising 3 seems pretty cool. It seems like a
Yes.
lot of fun. So
That-
maybe
that
Dead
I'll pick that
Rising
up.
in
PC.
general is pretty fun, especially with
Yeah.
multiplayer.
That better
Yeah.
come to PC, else I'm gonna go kick someone straight in the nuts.
I think didn't we already say it was, or was that another game that I'm mixing up?
I know Dead Rising 3 is
Yes,
coming
it's
to
coming to
PC, but I
PC,
want the DLC on there. Because after watching that
Oh,
trailer,
yeah,
I
yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
Right.
Who doesn't
Um,
want to dress as Ryu? And
we've
go punch
actually-
zombies.
We're
That's
actually
true.
done with our Xbox One games now.
Now we're getting
Yeah.
into some serious fucking shit. Wii U
we've got
exclusives. Art
First up-
Academy is a game coming on the DS and the Wii U on
And not
October
3DS. This is just DS.
Wait, this
Yeah.
already released
Oh.
2 years ago.
It was,
Before
it was
years ago.
released
Yeah, it was
2010.
already released on DS, but this
But
is
now
a
it's coming
Wii
out for
U
Wii U.
release. Yeah.
Well, Art
Oh,
Academy is
yeah.
seriously some it's some strange
gen.
stuff, all right?
Next gen.
It's worse than next gen, all right? You thought Mortal Kombat was bad. Check this shit out, all right? This is some real like disgusting stuff.
Look at
Drawing
that apple.
apples.
Oh, so disgusting.
Is that a Yoshi I see? Oh my
Ugh.
gosh. Oh.
Anyway,
No, I thought I recognized Art Academy. It's a friggin' DS game to start with anyway.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
re-release.
Oh, damn it,
Yes,
Nintendo, see?
Yeah, everyone's like
This is why I hate
remastering
Nintendo.
their titles.
Anyway,
Next up, it's got Bayonetta 2 coming October 2014 for the Wii U.
Nobody cares.
Is that
No.
exclusive?
Bayonetta
or-
1, I've heard
It was
some
actually
good
really
things.
popular.
Bayonetta
Yeah.
1
Is
I've
that
heard,
exclusive for
really
Wii? I thought that was-
sweet things.
I
Also,
thought
it
the
looks
first
Wii
one
U.
was like on. I thought the first one was like on
It was on everything.
everything. Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
a strange
but
move.
I think that Nintendo were the only people willing to buy the rights to Bayonetta 2. I think. Don't quote me on
That's-
that, but
yeah.
I was
it
gonna
was
say
some-
it was quite popular. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then there was also controversy circled around it as well. So
fair
Yeah.
enough. Didn't follow it too
because the
closely.
chick gets naked the more she fights.
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
it
now
was.
I've got
It
the
was.
entrance.
It was like.
Wait a minute.
All right, place your
There's-
pre-orders
I'll
for
be back in a
Bayonetta
minute.
2.
I'm gonna go play some Bayonetta.
Yeah, there was like massive controversy over it because of like the over sexualization and all of that.
But I've heard
of
that
women.
I've heard that the ending was kind of actually I can't remember, but I've heard something about the ending. I think it might have been bad, but apparently you fight this big colossal like monster or some shit, like a god or something,
Penis
which
one.
is pretty dope. Just putting it out there. So
I haven't
Yes.
played it, so I wouldn't
Giant
really
tentacle
know.
monster.
I'd like to
Me
play it
neither.
one day.
I'll bet on it.
But yeah,
Right,
her hair actually pissed me off, so I just never got it.
Goddamn hair!
Yeah, that's the only reason
I
why.
hate people that have hair.
Yeah, no, her hair was like really long and annoying. No, that's not the
Goddamn
reason
hair.
why I didn't get it. It just one of those little things that annoyed me.
Right. Next up in our Wii U list, we've got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker coming quarter four.
Yay!
Wait a minute, is
2014.
that Toad?
It's
Actually, from the
Toad's
Mario
first
series?
ever own game. It's coming to the Wii U.
Oh my
Finally.
God. Look at all that
He-
slavery.
He
like, being trapped in
deserves it.
castles.
Yeah.
Being trapped in castles and everything. He's finally got his own game.
Yeah, I know.
And he
Paid
goes
off all the
mining.
mushroom.
Hopefully it's not a shit game. Otherwise, poor Toad. He's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I finally get a game. Oh wait, it's crap.
I think it's kind of
This
cool,
is-
like the kind of like exclusives that like Nintendo is bringing. Like no one else is really developing for the Wii, so they're kind of just like, you know what, fine,
We'll do
we're
it.
just gonna make like every IP that we have, and we're just gonna pump out games for it. And so far, they've been pumping out some really good games, or supposedly really good games. I haven't played many of
They've
them,
got
like
to.
Wind
They've got
Wind
to.
Waker
What other games
HD.
do they have?
Well, exactly, but
Yeah.
like no one
I mean,
like
I remember when it released. Jesus.
But really,
But
people are
Baron was
focusing more on like the PS4 or the Xbox One, for example, but and not focusing on the Wii U at all. But Nintendo is kind of just taking in their stride and kind of just making games for the Wii U from their own IPs,
Yeah.
and they're doing a really good job of it. Like Mario Party, no, not Mario Party, sorry, Super Mario for the Wii U. Apparently, I think it was like really good. Like it had like a 96 Metacritic. I know that kind of doesn't stand for something in some ways, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metacritic doesn't stand for anything these days. The
Well, I
first
think
person that
if
gets
I-
a review on Metacritic is the overall number. That's
no,
how
no,
it
no, no,
works.
no. I mean, like, no. It has like the I think I'm thinking of game rankings. Sorry, let me check.
I know on Metacritic, it's literally the first review that gets on Metacritic is the deciding number which sits at the top. Which is
Yeah.
why some games on Steam have fucking terrible Metacritic scores, but they're actually kind of good games. It's like some person would have been really pissed off at the game. Example, Orion Dino Hunter, I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
That got revamped and made into quite a good game, but because the first person that had ever played it made a shit review on it when it was shit, Metacritic won't change it, although it's become good.
Nah, I was talking about game rankings. Sorry, game rankings just takes like a bunch of different like reviews from. I think it's just like a bunch of different sources, and then they just like average it out. And so far, the Wii U is doing pretty well. Like Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate apparently has 83, which I don't know. I haven't really played much Monster Hunter, but stuff like The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario 3D World has gone like 92 to 91%. Like it's really high, like high up there. Like they're trying to make some really good games to try and sell these systems, and apparently it's
I
been working.
think.
But
I
we
think
talked
if I
about
could
that
have
last
my
week.
if I could have my time again, well, past like couple of months, I would not get an Xbox One and I would actually get a Wii U and spend like the extra money that the Xbox One costs for like the Nintendo games that are exclusive. I think it would be worth that more than what I've used the Xbox One for.
Yeah. Wait, did you buy an Xbox One?
I brought an Xbox One coming from a 360 and it pretty much converted me back to PC.
Yeah. I've got a PS4 and I'm pretty like happy
Yeah.
with that. But I don't know if I'd swap it for a Wii U at this stage. Like the PS4 is pretty good and it's got some pretty good games coming out. Stop
Yeah.
typing, you two.
I'm a bit of Alright. Moving on from Captain Toad's own game, we've got Hyrule Warriors.
Yay!
Yeah, like a Legend of Zelda
Yay!
game coming
Boo!
September
Dynasty
26th,
Warriors Legend of
2014.
Zelda. The
Wii
only
U.
thing Nintendo have done right ever. Dynasty
Oh.
Warriors Legend of Zelda.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
It does look
Yeah.
pretty
It's
dope.
so good.
It does.
Like, if you're a fan of Dynasty Warriors, or you know what Dynasty Warriors is, if you don't know what Dynasty Warriors is, it's a massive battlefield game where you play as like a sort of person from Japanese history, fighting through massive wars and stuff, fighting for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people and stuff. And it's Zelda with that, like massive scale battles of Zelda.
Yeah.
Right.
It's cool.
Alright.
I don't know.
Well, then,
I'm
so
so,
overhyped for that
tired.
yeah, I'm getting
I'm
tired
hyped for it as well. I'm just getting tired.
too.
This has gone for like over an hour and a half, so chop chop.
Next game we've got on the
We
list
knew it
is
was going to be
Kirby,
long though.
Podcasts
Kirby
are
and the
about 3
Rainbow
hours.
Curse. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse coming 2015 Wii U. It looks like a Kirby game.
Kirby's kind of cool.
No
like,
way. Kirby game, no way.
Kirby, the one with the yarn, like the one on Wii, apparently it was
yeah.
really good, and I think I watched a Let's Play of it, and I really enjoyed it. Like it was just kind of really like had an interesting art style, and it just looked like general fun, which I think is what Nintendo kind of is trying to. Well, the word escapes me, but it's just kind of like trying to put that out there, like to everybody. Like they're just trying to make fun games. They're not trying to make like cutting edge graphics within these games. They're just trying to keep it fun, keep it kind of simple.
Yeah.
And I think that's great. I don't know. Some people hate it. I really enjoy it though.
The next game on our list is another Legend of Zelda game, The Legend of Zelda Wii U, coming to the Wii U, obviously, in 2015.
No, it's coming to the PC.
PC. Thought so.
Yeah, bro.
I believe this is like open world.
Yeah, it's meant to
Kind
be like a Zelda
Yeah.
game gone open world. Well, by the way, if any of you actually want to take a break, just say so. And
I think we will after
the Wii
we
U.
finish this.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll just take a short 10-minute intermission after we've gone through the rest of these game titles. But
But
I
you guys
digress.
won't even know just because we'll edit it out.
No, you're going to sit
No,
here and
we'll leave
listen
it
to
on
the
there.
15 minutes of silence.
I'm gonna add in some intermission music for like
I'll
5
add,
seconds.
I'll add some jazz music. Everyone loves
Right.
jazz.
Everyone loves jazz. Nah, but it looks
Yeah.
kind of cool. Like the graphics look really like adapted. I know I just said that they're not like creating cutting edge graphics, but it still looks like the art style kind of looks really interesting. I really like The Legend of Zelda. I haven't played Skyward Sword because I heard it wasn't very good, but pretty excited for this. Definitely be taking a look at that when it releases.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so-
it was because Skyward Swords was based on some Asian guy's love life when he was younger. I'm not joking. This is like legit.
You can make this stuff up.
Yeah, he was talking about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I really liked it because it reminded me of like my relationship with this girl when I was younger." And I was like, "Nobody cares, dude." I'm sorry. I loved Legend of Zelda games, so that game is good, but
And apparently,
it wasn't as good.
the if you watch the interview with Eg and Onuma, there's no way I'm saying that right. If you watch the interview with him, he actually showed footage in the background, and then it played for a bit after it, and it had like a trailer connected to an interview, and it has surfaced that footage wasn't pre-rendered or pre-recorded or running off like a 1080p 60 frames per second emulator. It was actual Wii U footage from the console off a disc, and it looked pretty awesome.
Yeah,
considering.
That's good.
I'm definitely excited for that. I'll definitely check it out. Anyway, we should probably keep on moving.
Yes.
On to the next topic, Mario Maker, which is coming in the first half of 2015 for the Wii U. And
It
now,
looks really cool.
I'm guessing
You can
all
make
of you
Mario
can guess
levels.
what it is. You pretty much just make Mario levels, and that's it. It does look kind of cool, but really, it's nothing
How
that
can
I'd
you sell it
be-
as a game?
Yeah, I thought it would be
I
like
know.
a tool for like the new.
I'm guessing it's
Mario
going to be
game or
like a
something.
like a $15 title kind of thing. I don't know how
You
like
say
I don't
No,
think
$15
sell it
title,
for
but that's
$100
cheap.
bucks.
Mm.
Well,
I don't,
it's
I
cheap
don't think it's
for
gonna.
us.
I don't think it's gonna be
Okay, fair enough.
very like very expensive. Like it's really
No.
nothing much.
But
I
They
was-
can.
If you
sell that
consider
for
that,
expensive.
Yeah.
if you
they could
consider
make it
like
like Little Big Planet.
yeah, if you consider other people making games and you playing them as like, you can kind of, I don't know. I'm just thinking you could make something, where you could make like your own Smash levels if you could make co-op things and have like a Mario Smash game, or something.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
And
anyway,
one of the
Oh.
features you can flip through in this are old school graphic styles all the way up through the ranks up until you get to the very modern graphic styles.
that's
And
pretty
you
cool.
can just like flick it on and off with the press
But
of
I
a
reckon,
button.
I reckon what they're gonna try and do with it is like kind of like a Little Big Planet kind of vibe that they're gonna get.
Yeah. All right. Well, next game on our list is Mario Party 10, coming 2015 for obviously the Wii U.
Yes.
Yay.
I
I
do-
love
and-
Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Never gets old. Like, it's just fun.
Mario
Does
Party
it have
is
online
the biggest load
multiplayer?
of bullshit sometimes, but it's still good fun. It's good fun to play with like some people.
Yeah,
Except-
especially, it's like, but it's kind of like that with like Monopoly. There's some people you should never, ever play Monopoly with, and then other people are pretty chill about it, so
Yeah.
works out.
Definitely
Right,
not
so-
not do like someone who's really like experienced.
Competitive.
Yeah, or
Oh,
or
yeah.
competitive. But yeah.
It's so trolly though when like you punch the thing or whatever and you get like 1 and then everyone else gets like 1,000,000 and they
Yeah.
get to keep on going and you're just like, what? I'm all the way back here. Screw you, game. Screw you.
Unfair. Next up, we've got Mario vs. Donkey Kong coming 2015 for the Wii U, and it's a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. I don't think much more can be said. It's a bit more
Oh,
cartoony.
I
like
wonder
paper
when the last
baby.
time they did that. Yeah, when
Yeah.
did they ever do that?
It's a bit more of a like Baby Mario, I think it was called, art style than the normal one. It's a bit more cartoony.
I think thinking of Paper Mario, but even then it
Paper
doesn't
Mario.
really look like that. It kind of looks a bit like it just doesn't look like a Wii U game really. Like it just kind of
no.
looks like a bit dated back.
I'm thinking of a DS game that was Mario and Luigi.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
I know the one you're talking about. I have it somewhere, but yeah. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it's called. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on. So Star Fox
Anywho.
for the Wii U is coming out.
Remake 2015.
I really do like Star Fox. I even like Star Fox Adventures, even though lots of people like JonTron didn't like it at all. That game was good. I liked it. I had some fun times with it. But it's really good to see Star Fox making a comeback. Again, Nintendo is really just trying to bring it all back. Bring back all
You're right
that
in the
nostalgia.
nostalgia.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
nice though that they're not letting it bite the
Yeah, not letting
dust.
it die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
it'll be good fun.
generally, when they revive games and that, they do it well. They don't
Yeah.
kill it, like bring it back and then go, oh, it's a crappy game.
Yeah, the
Like
Wii-
with friggin' Alone in the Dark. Sheesh.
Yeah.
The new games are disgusting.
Nintendo is really bringing like a lot of new games back. Like it's I don't know, like they're bringing back like all these kind of like new games. Like they're just releasing all this like Nintendo like in-house IPs. Like it's just really
Yeah.
interesting, and I'm really glad to see. To be honest, it kind of makes me
looks
want
like-
to go out and buy a Wii U just because
Yeah,
I like
that's how
some
I'm
Nintendo
feeling
games.
with all these nostalgia games.
Yeah.
It's they're really aiming hard to hit you in these nostalgia feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next game that we have on here. We have Super Smash Bros.
Smash
For the Wii U
Bros.
coming Q4
Yes.
of 2014.
Yay.
Lots of
Get
people like
pumped.
Super Smash Bros. I really only liked the N64 one and Melee. I didn't really like Brawl. Yeah, I know.
liked Brawl.
Lots of people liked it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
like me.
if it's a fighting game, I want it to be absolutely brutal. I don't want it to be like kind of, kiddie.
Have you seen the Mega Man Super Smash thing? They were doing a live invitational tournament, and they one of the Mega Man characters got the Smash Ball, and they showed off his big move thing.
I saw the
yeah.
commentator, and he was like,
Yeah,
Mega
they
Man
lost
saves
it.
the
Shit.
world. So dumb. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be kind of interesting to see that come through.
Yeah, excitement.
Anyway, on to the next one. We have Yoshi's Woolly World coming 2015. I
Yeah.
cannot say that for the Wii U. And
Um,
I think it's kind of similar to like Kirby's Epic Yarn. That's what it was
Yeah,
called.
that's what I was thinking of.
In fact,
um,
yes, it's very similar. But I don't know. It'll be good to see another Yoshi game come through.
Yeah,
There were a
the
few.
art
I
style
can't even
looks
remember the
awesome.
name. There were a few that I can't remember, but I don't know. I always seem to have fun with those, much like many other Nintendo titles. So yeah, sounds pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, next game we have somebody else want to take that name.
Chronicles 10. I
X.
almost said X.
Oh.
Coming in 2015 for the Wii U. I have no.
It's coming out BC 201. Yes.
Yes.
PC.
Yeah. BC.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Literally. Jesus.
Yeah. Well,
Almost.
before him.
By a couple of 100 years.
Yeah, and
And-
Xenoblade.
Yeah. I don't have much to say. I don't really know anything about Xenoblade.
No.
I know we were gonna stop after the Wii U stuff, but we only have 4 games
Yeah.
left.
Yeah,
on
we'll go
this,
to the
so-
end of
Let's
this.
just slash it out.
We'll go to the end of this.
Because we have the 3DS titles and then we have The Sims 4.
Right.
Yeah.
So 3DS titles, we'll start them. We've got Fantasy Life coming October 24, 2014. That's weird.
I don't
On
know
the
anything
3DS.
about that.
Me neither. No,
Is it?
absolutely.
Oh, I just looked at the cover. It kind of looks like Drawn to Life, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Drawn to Life.
And
I
Okay,
love
it
that
looks a
game.
bit like not Rainbow, Harvest Moon.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Kind of looks like that, except it looks like it has combat.
all right.
Art
next up-
Academy.
yeah, next up is
Pokemon
another
Art
Art
But it's
Academy game.
Pokemon. I'm kind of tempted to. buy
Yeah,
it.
this would be pretty cool. I'm just looking at it, and it's like drawing a bunch of Pokemon.
But I like drawing, so
Thank God
I
Alex is
so
here.
wouldn't have a problem buying it and then just sitting on my in my bed or whatever before bed and just drawing and stuff. I
Yeah,
really love drawing.
I really
so
wish I could draw, but I've tried it
That's
before
fine.
and
So
I'm
do I.
so bad at it.
I
but-
can draw.
More importantly, I just don't like Pokemon. I can play it and I'll
I
be
like-
like all right with it, but it's just not something that
Yeah.
I'd like go, oh man, I
But-
could really go for
Yeah,
some
well
Pokemon.
for me
not even
like
the
the
look of them.
No,
I like
just like, yeah.
I like the Pokemon like universe and that. Like I'd happily watch the show and that, but I hate playing the game. It's just so repetitive. It's like, oh my gosh, Spearow is attacking you, and it's like I don't care. Stop it. Just
Piss
go
off,
away. Yeah, pretty
Nobody
much.
likes you. And the next in the list is Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, October 3rd, 2014. Yeah, pretty much exactly the same as what we said for the Wii U, just for the 3DS.
Which is kind of cool. I like
Yeah, it
like
is.
the idea of the 3DS. In fact, I'm very close to buying one like numerous times. Just
Yeah.
for like, if they release, I've said this before, Majora's Mask for 3DS, I'll buy a 3DS tomorrow, easily.
All right.
That
Yeah,
game
you
is-
did
What if you
that.
didn't have the money?
Yeah,
the money
I
sitting,
I
sitting at the
go
side there.
I'd go to the bank and I'd say, "Listen, bro, I need a loan. All right, I need it. I need it for
I need about
Majora's
a
Mask.
$102 loan, please.
I'll sell some assets. It doesn't matter, mate.
Just
Anything
money,
for the 3DS.
please give me money. I need
Money.
it. I need
Money.
this.
Just give it to me, just here and now.
But yeah,
But
it could be good. Anyway,
yeah,
so
we left the best game for last.
yes, onto the
Yeah.
last game of this humongous list.
Yeah.
It's coming for the PC and Macintosh in September 2nd of 2014. Yes, it's The Sims 4. The game that looks pretty
Yay.
much, in fact, it looks worse than The Sims
It
3.
pretty much.
And
for
it's
me,
gonna make
it
you
lo-
spend like $1,500 on DLC.
Yeah, I
It's
know, right?
notorious
I'll-
for just releasing like so much DLC. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Considering
Didn't
we're closer to the end of the podcast, and hopefully people don't hear this, but I think The Sims 3 is the only game that I'll pirate and not pay for
Sims
unless
4.
I was rich.
Right.
Yeah, but no, like with Sims 3,
All of
I
it
did that. Like I
stings.
pirated all of it because I'm like, I'm not paying $50 frickin' on a frickin' DLC. Far
Yeah.
out. And I'll
Yeah.
probably do the same for Sims 4. Like I might buy the base game, but I'll pirate all the friggin' DLC because
Right.
bloody
One of
hell.
the news things on the GameSpot website actually say that Sims 4 gets an adults only rating in Russia because it depicts same-sex relationships.
Yeah.
Russia.
Which this is
Russia
becoming
is-
a common thing.
Friggin' Vladimir. My gosh.
Like,
Bloody
Poor-
Putin.
Poor Poots. Poor Poots.
Poots,
He gets such a hard rap, alright?
Yeah.
Poor Poots.
Poots.
It does look. In fact, I think I've seen like a few images saying that it actually looks worse than The Sims 3. But just looking at some of the screenshots, you can actually
Yeah.
manipulate the size of like the waist, the
It's so
stomach,
funny.
and the ass. Alright. In fact,
Whoa.
I'm gonna link this.
Oh,
linking
and
this up.
then someone like had a picture of The Sims 4 or whatever, and then said, The Sims 4 needs a crotch slider for the ladies.
But yeah. Anyway, so that will
Because
conclude.
there's a boob slider, but no crotch slider.
Well,
Ooh.
you gotta have the
there
boobs,
is.
Yeah, he's got like this dude's got like heaps of muscles, but like no crotch whatsoever.
though.
Well,
That's how
you know,
it works.
he's compensating for something. I feel like he's compensating
Anyway,
with his muscles.
I think we need a break really badly. Or it
Yes,
is
we're gonna
killing.
die.
Or
It's like
do a
an
break.
hour. We're like an
2
hour and
hours.
50 into it.
Anyway, so that will conclude the first part of this. We'll probably take a 10-minute
Flawless part.
intermission and we'll add it right back in after this short probably 5 minute break.
It'll be like 5 seconds for you
Yeah,
guys.
it'll be 5
so
seconds for you guys. But anyway, we'll see you in a mo.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, and we're back with the second part of our E3 podcast. It's been a long one. It's been like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
If you've
well,
watched
we're a
this
bit
far in, more
fatigued.
power
It's
to you.
It's 1 a.m. We're a bit fatigued, but Alex has told
Oh
us
my
that
gosh.
podcasts usually go for about 3 to 4 hours. So
Tom's late for work.
We'll trek off.
Ah.
Oh my
no.
god, Tom. Oh, not quite. You've still got like 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so do we want to kick into the leftover topics?
Yes.
Yes.
That just sounds really aggressive.
Leftovers.
Let's kick them in.
Sorry.
Alright.
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4. There was a 7-minute long gameplay thing uploaded with a game dev commentary, and it looked pretty awesome.
Yep.
It looks
Isn't
so
it going to be a
fucking
PS4
good.
exclusive? Or did I mishear someone?
I don't know. It's PC.
No,
Xbox 3.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
except
I know because
I think
I've
it's
seen
content. Yeah, I
Except-
think it's first to PS4 or something.
And except for
I don't think it's all the
PS4,
same.
you get like 10 keys, like trial keys to send to friends, and that's exclusive to PS4.
Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. So some of you viewers may know that Nintendo DS did like lots of let's say you and your friend wanted to play Mario Kart, but only one of you had a copy. You could link up your two DSs and actually play a few tracks together. And I think that's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing they're going for with Far Cry 4, which is kind of interesting. Of course, it's going to be like a really like dumbed down, for lack of a better term, version
Yeah.
of Far Cry 4. But you might just be able to do a few things within the game.
It's
with
for
your mates.
PS4 only, by the way.
Yeah,
The
yeah, PS4.
gaming with one copy of the game.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to do any of the main missions, but you can still clear out outposts and explore the open world and like hunt animals and stuff.
I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Like if one of your friends has it and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you should totally get this game. We can play it all together." Then you'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really have the money. I don't know if it's worth it." And then he sends you like this key. Then you guys can try it out. You know, you can see if it would actually work. But yeah.
I think a lot of games should do that, like a limited trial version that you can share with your friends. Because a lot of the time, when you're saying to your friends, "Hey, buy this game," they're just like, "Well, you know, you recommended me that game and it kind of sucked." But if you've got a trial thing, you can say, "Well, here, proof. It didn't. I screwed up that one time, but
Yeah,
It's good now."
and they can decide for themselves, and then they can't
Yeah.
blame me.
I reckon every game should have like at least a demo. Every
Yeah.
single game, because
Yeah.
you get something like Watch Dogs. It comes out. Poor Cameron buys it for $44 on eBay.
oh,
And then it barely runs.
barely
on his computer.
runs.
Exactly. It's shocking. It's absolutely terrible. That's why every game should have like a demo version where you can test it on your graphics card. Definitely for
Yes.
for PC, maybe not for consoles.
Yeah, consoles would be a little bit pointless.
Yeah, unless you want to see how well it runs on your PS4.
Yeah.
But even then, there's some like merit to that. If you think
Yeah.
I
about
gotta
it.
say, I'm really hyped for Far Cry 4 though. The co-op.
Yeah, it does look really good.
From what I've seen, like I saw some footage of it, and like there was a guy just like running through the jungle sort of thing, and then his friend comes in on like like tiny one-man attack helicopter thing, and
Yeah.
he just like storm this stronghold and release elephants into it and stuff. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
it's like the first game that you can piss off an elephant and go, "Elephant, go!" And just like, yeah, fuck you all, I'm an elephant.
But the problem is Ubisoft or Ubisoft, whatever.
Yes, that is a problem.
Yeah, as much as they have a bad rap and stuff for things like Watch Dogs, they normally do good on Far Cry. That's one of the sort of
Yeah.
ISPs that they do
That's
really well
true.
with.
Far Cry.
I mean-
Far Cry 3 was really good.
Yeah, Far Cry 3
mm.
was good. Far Cry 2 was great. I remember I talked about that last one of the podcasts, you know, with the whole tragic shooting your friend thing.
Yeah.
You know, Far Cry is one of their good games. I know Blood Dragon was just kind of but 3 was fantastic.
Yeah, 3 was really good fun. I don't know. There's something about it though that I just didn't really find myself playing after the story, but definitely wasn't a bad game by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
Yeah, the
Um,
way that I normally say it, the way that I normally think about things though is like, say for example, you bought a game for 40 hours. If you get 40 hours of playtime out of that, you've got your money.
Yeah.
I know, right? I go with the same logic. Like every game, if I like, we just bought Borderlands 2, but if I play that for 10 hours, then that's it. I've got my money's worth. Like if I buy a new graphics card and I know that I'm going to use it for whatever 200 hours or 400 hours, then that's a good purchase. But if I
Yeah.
buy something and I play it for 10 minutes or like 1 hour and it costs me like $30, that's bad purchase. Real bad
Yeah.
purchase.
I don't
That's
know,
like
Far Cry
something that
5's
that I want to put up and be like, don't buy something like this again. Make sure that you're gonna spend it, and then you're gonna play it for as long as you spend.
Right.
But yeah,
Yes. Good advice for the up and coming Steam summer sale.
oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Don't buy a game
and-
that you just want
Wait
in the
for a
future. Buy a
daily
game that you're
deal.
gonna buy, like that
Yes.
you're gonna play as soon as you download it. Like you're gonna go, all right, I'll buy this, I'll download it, or force yourself
Or-
to play it and find like
yeah. Make sure that
And
you at
fun.
least play the games. Steam sales can kill you.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yes.
Oh my
only buy
gosh,
games
yeah.
on daily. Only buy games on daily deals.
yeah.
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 Oh,
I think
sorry.
Also,
Sorry,
they
I just
revealed the
coughed.
villain for Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
There's actually a big long
The
reveal,
villain?
like 6-minute trailer thing. Not trailer, like a reveal thing called Pagan Min. I'm probably saying that wrong. Pajan Mine or something.
That
Something
was
fancy.
worse.
Poor
I don't
cat.
know,
Well, they're in the Himalayas, so it probably is pagan.
Yeah.
And
yeah, right.
He looks
Pagan-
like that douchebag that you just want to kill.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
Just from
all
the
the
cover.
footage that I've seen on him, yeah, all the footage I've seen from that guy, it's just like, I want to kill you so badly.
I wonder
like
if they'll be
it.
able to top Vars. Like
I
Vars was
bet.
a pretty good
Yeah,
villain.
Voss is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I wasn't that, I don't know, with Voss, he was kind of likable in a certain extent. He may have been a massive douchebag, but I
that's
didn't
why
want
I
to kill
liked
him. Yeah, but
The
I
guy
didn't
who-
want to kill him so much.
I think with Min, he's gonna be like really nice to you, but then he's just gonna like murder everyone, and then you're just gonna want to kill him for one reason or another.
The
Or
guy who
something.
did
I
the
don't
voice
know.
acting for Vars
I
did
have
a
no
really
idea.
good
Handsome
job.
Jack.
Yeah,
Handsome Jack is
that's Troy
Same
Baker,
guy.
same voice
Oh, really?
as Joel in The Last
Joel,
of Us.
yeah.
Yep.
And Ocelot in Phantom Pain,
Yeah.
which is 10
That's
times.
that's why the voice actor is really good because it's friggin' Troy Baker, man.
Nah, that guy is like really, really good. Like I didn't even know he was Vars. Like he's got such a dynamic range between voices. Like he does a really solid job.
Yeah, like he doesn't have one cast type; he has multiple, which is like kind of rare.
Does it?
Especially with voice acting, it's really rare to find a voice actor that can do a lot of different ones.
Yeah. Had
Yeah.
variety.
Anyway, so let's move on to Super Smash Brothers.
Yes.
These are kind of some topics that we've gone over in the last section, but we really wanted to flesh these out. We took a 10-minute break. We kind of looked over it and went, oh yeah, we'll add in some more here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's some new characters coming to Super Smash Brothers. There's Sonic, which is, well,
That's not new.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it? Oh, well,
There's some,
He was
shows
in the
how-
last one. He was in.
no, well,
Wii
the
one.
thing is that Sonic, Mega Man, Mario, and Pac-Man are all going to be in the one game,
Oh wow.
which is the first time.
but Solid Snake is gone. So
Oh.
Yeah.
that-
Yeah,
I
well,
remember.
yeah.
game's
nobody
already
really
written off.
likes Metal Gear though. Nobody really likes it.
Even though like
Well-
I'm not a massive fan, like diehard fan of Metal Gear, like friggin' Tom, I still liked having Snake in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but
only
nobody
not a fan 'cause
really
you don't
liked
get
it.
it yet.
No.
One day you'll play it and you'll be like, I was totally wrong. This game is amazing.
That's
I
why I'm
gotta
saying
say,
it, Tom.
It's
Snake-
not like that I dislike it, it's that I haven't played it.
You need to.
Snake wasn't a good character, I feel, for Super Smash Bros. It was cool
No.
having him in there, but the way that he played, it was just abysmal to play. It was really hard to play.
I actually
as.
really
That's
liked, but then
It's
some
crap.
people
I
said
love Metal Gear, but
some people
yeah.
said I was always really good with Snake, and with friggin' Link as well. Some people found it really hard to play as Link, and I always
no,
did
Link's
really
fine.
well
It's
as
just-
Link.
Snake, it's just, he didn't feel like a Super Smash Bros. Character. I know why he was included. This is quite a fun little tidbit. Him and Sonic was supposed to be included in Super Smash Bros. Melee. The creator of Hideo Kojima and the creator of Sonic, whoever the hell he is, both pretty much went to Nintendo with when Super Smash Bros. Melee was out. It was like, please put these characters in this game, and they pretty much just was like, please, they have to be in this game. And the guy was it's a bit too late, sort of thing. So when Melee or Brawl or whatever the hell the newest
Brawl.
yeah, when that came out, they were just like, "Please, it's not too late now. Put him in." But I think that's why they kind of removed Super Snake from the newest one, because
kind of
he was in
sad.
it, and no.
It's kind of sad though that they removed him from it. They didn't just keep it there.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that they completely got rid of a character.
The main thing I liked about him though was his level. The rest of it was just not really that good. He seemed like a way too complicated character for Super Smash Brawl. Or Super Smash in general. He just all of it seemed a bit too complex,
Yeah, it's true. Definitely true. But it was still nice having him in there. Also, I like the codec calls. Pretty much I like anything Metal Gear.
The codec call was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like the various different ones you could get for the different characters.
Yeah, but I don't
Confusion.
I'm still pretty. I don't know. I'm not really too big on Super Smash Brothers, but I can definitely see why people like it, as I've said before for different games. But I don't know.
I adore the games. I adore the games. I just didn't think Snake was a good addition to it, as much as I love Metal Gear as well. I remember hearing about it. I was just like, oh my god, Snake! I have to play that game. I played him a bit, and it just felt way too. It felt like it was ham-handed in there.
Yeah.
Same with Sonic as well, though. Both of them. Sonic has a lot of those rolly moves and shit, and they're just really awkward to hit someone with.
Do we want to move on to the Halo topics, or do we want to finish off Super Smash Brothers?
I think just quickly on Super Smash Brothers, apparently they're going for like an amiibo thing, which is kind of like what Skylanders did. How you buy the real life things, and then you put them on top of your Wii U remote, and it does something. I'm not really sure what it does. There's just pictures, no real information on it. So we'll see.
If that is a real thing.
Yeah. But Mario does look pretty. The Mario and Link ones and the Samus ones look really cool. And I might just buy like the Mario one to put on my desk because it looks awesome.
Yeah. Looking at the picture now, they do look pretty awesome. But if they make
It's
that
still not
like
worth
a
it.
thing, no, if they make that a thing, like you have to buy these characters to play them, that's just fucking ridiculous.
No, they wouldn't. I don't think. But what else would they do? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they might have like I don't know a special in-game trophy because you get those trophies in Super Smash.
Yeah. Well, anyway, on to the next bit of news. There is Halo. Interesting facts about.
I have a quick thing to add in about Batman Arkham Knight. Oh, actually, this is linking for Troy Baker. I just read that he's playing Harvey Dent or Two-Face in Batman Arkham Knight. I'm like, yay!
He's gonna do a damn good job of that. Let me tell you right
now. He just rocks everything. Like friggin'.
I don't know how he does it. It's fucking great.
He's like my friggin' inspiration, man. This is my role model right there.
Without a good voice, including me.
Well, I want to go off and do voice acting and acting, so pretty good example right there.
Yeah, bro. But so, Colors, I think you should probably fill this one. You probably know more about Halo than the rest of us.
I looked through the facts and they were kind of boring to go through. It's pretty much just like how much they made and like they sold heaps in the first 24 hours. They sold heaps in the first week. A link will be in the below, and you guys can look at it. It's so annoying to read out.
I think two of the really, really cool ones, the two top ones are more than 60 million copies of the Halo games have been sold worldwide, and the entire franchise has generated over $4 billion in worldwide sales.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember getting Halo Reach and being pretty excited for it, but overall, I don't know, Halo's just not my thing. It's just not
looking
not
at
for
the
me.
list, it just seems way too businessy. It's not. When I think of interesting facts, I think of like cool little tidbits and stuff, like hidden parts and stuff. But
Easter
when they say
eggs
interesting
and
facts,
stuff.
here's a lot of business stuff. It's like, no, that's not interesting.
Nobody cares.
We're gamers.
It's like
We're gamers. We don't care about how much money they stole from us.
Yeah.
Like
We
for
don't
me,
want to know
it's,
what's in the game.
for me, I'm like, well, that's great. They have heaps of money to continue making more games, but that's it. like. I'm like, I wasn't really fascinated by them. Yeah, like I said, they were kind of boring.
Yeah, anyway, on to the next bit of news then, I guess. There obviously is a new Call of Duty coming out called Advanced Warfare, as I'm sure some of you know.
And some of you who don't care.
Yeah, lots
Yeah.
of you don't care, and rightly so. It's made by Sledgehammer Games, the same people who made Modern Warfare 3, arguably the worst game in the series. Really, I'm waiting for Treyarch to make their next one. Treyarch is a good company. Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, not so good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You like
Guess I'll-
friggin' Black Ops 1, the first one.
yeah, Black
actually
Ops 1,
really
Black
liked
Ops 2,
that,
and
yeah.
World at War were really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And they were all made by Treyarch, but something like even Modern Warfare 2, like that was kind of it was like it was a buggy mess and never fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There was actually a big split in the company, which is how we got I think it was 343. No,
No,
there was
no.
a split in I forget who made Modern Warfare 2, but that's why it's remained so buggy, because the people that really did all the work on it split off, and they made Respawn. They split to Respawn, and they made
Infinity
Titanfall.
Ward. Infinity Ward.
split from
Some of
Ward
them
to-
left, and they went on to make to make a new company, Respawn, and went on to make Titanfall, which,
Yeah,
as
which is-
we've discussed, is good fun, but not playable after a while, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
Project
Next up,
Spark.
we got Project
I haven't-
Sparked.
Actually, I
Spark.
didn't see this. I only saw the end of the trailer.
It's
So,
pretty much making your own games.
Ah,
Yeah, it's really
yeah.
cool.
And Conker is in it. And they teased you at the end of the trailer. They show Conker, and he says, like, it's about time that I get a new game. And then it's like, he's a character in Project Spark. And everybody's like, oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
then he's like, well, why don't you make your own or whatever? And then he's like,
Yeah.
oh.
All right, that's
Thanks.
okay.
man, I really,
and
I
Yeah,
really
Project
hope
Spark.
they don't bring it back.
JonTron did a little thing about that. I was like, yeah, that was like my reaction.
I really hope they don't
Projects-
bring it back.
Never played
Just don't.
Conker.
Just leave him dead. All right, he's dead. He's in the ground. Just leave him.
Project Spark is actually, it's on Xbox and PC, and it's actually free on PC. I can't vouch for Xbox on that, but you
bit
have
too
to have
far.
Windows 8.
That's
Yeah.
total bullshit.
It's a requirement.
Absolutely.
a bit
hate Windows
ridiculous.
8. Action.
That's kind of that's like saying, "Hey, look, there's a great game, and here's a pile of dog shit. You got to take them both, though. If you're not throwing that dog shit away, we're watching."
Yeah, it's like saying, oh, you can have this really nice dessert, but then you got to go
I've
over there
shit
and eat
in
that
it.
cat shit over there. Like you're gonna eat them both, and you're gonna eat them at the same time. Oh, it just it just sours the entire experience. But
Say,
Windows 8
hey,
is
do you enjoy that
absolutely
game?
shocking.
Sure thing. Smash with a hammer. What was the need for that? Oh, I don't give a shit.
There was no need.
Yeah.
Money, of
We're
course.
Microsoft, bitches. Fuck you.
We can do whatever we want.
Upgrade or die.
So yeah, on to the next bit. Dragon
Right.
Age Inquisition gameplay trailer. Actually, I did not see the gameplay trailer, but I've heard some really, really good things. I really hope that they bring it
Oh
back
my
with
God.
Dragon Age.
I'm a
Inquisition.
big fan
I
of
reckon
Dragon
this will
Age.
be good, yeah.
That
And I'm
looks
just
so
watching-
good.
trailers-
The stuff.
trailer's
the
pretty
stuff that I
cool.
saw at E3.
I just
The
love,
E3 stuff
I
looks
just
so good.
love
Wow,
BioWare.
this
Yeah,
guy brings in
like,
his
the E3
scribe.
stuff. Like you can you can fight a dragon and like wound different parts and stuff. Like wound its wing and it can't fly, or wound its leg and when it lands it will fall over and stuff and stumble. They've
This
really
game-
made vast improvements on the game.
This game looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Right.
Also
God.
that
And,
the Dragon Age story and stuff is great as well.
and
When does this come out?
generally, have no, like, oh yeah, it's like later on at the end of the year this year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. But yeah, generally with BioWare, they don't make really, really good, like announcement trailers and stuff and gameplay trailers at E3, and then they suck. Watch Dogs. So, yeah, usually they stay true to it. So whatever happens in like the gameplay trailers will probably be pretty much the same by the end of the
Ooh.
year.
I'm excited for this now. This
Yeah.
game looks dope as
Hype,
shit.
hype, 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 hype.
Hype, and then it's like Peter Molyneux.
All aboard the hype
Huh?
train.
Yeah, that's where
You're
Peter
not doing another
Molyneux
goddess
went.
on us, you bastard.
Peter Molyneux
Or
went to
that box
BioWare.
game that he had, where
Oh
he
my
was like,
gosh.
every time the box is completely unraveled, then it's gonna unleash something amazing. I don't even know what was in the box, and I don't even give a shit. I remember
What's in
hearing
the
about it. I was like,
box?
I don't care.
There was like one thing or something, I can't remember. I think it was a Fable 2. He said you'd be able to carve your name. Oh no, it could have been Fable 3. I don't know which Fable it was. All of it was filled with lies. So
Yeah,
for
bastard.
whichever Fable, he said, "Oh yeah, you'll be able to carve your name in a tree and then it'll be there forever." No.
Yeah, but shit. He said that the
Never.
trees in Fable 1 were gonna grow. Those trees did not grow.
Yeah,
and that
they were
arena was
exactly
glitchy as all
the
hell.
same.
Anyway, let's
And
move on to
then-
the
and
EA
then,
topic.
Like, my
Oops,
child, I like disappeared for I disappeared for I disappeared for like 10 years, and then my kid's like, "Oh, I'm 9." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Um,
Like he'll be
actually-
like 10 when you leave, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm still 10, bro." And it's like,
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
yeah, nice kid.
Or like, if you had a child after coming back from the Spire, you'd go for like 2 days, and then they're already grown up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, consistency? Consistency? I think not.
Yeah, EA.
See, I never witnessed that. My character was too much of a bigamist. I got married so many times.
Yeah.
Did you put them in houses right next to each other? Did you marry them?
I
and-
did. I
Yeah.
think I populated an entire. I think it was Fable 2, maybe. You know the first really, really big city, the one that you're sort
Yeah.
of in at the start.
Failstone.
Yeah.
I think I populated the entire town with my wives and husbands.
Oh my god.
I was just like king of the entire land, but like everyone was my wife. It was just like, how have you not realized you're living next door to another wife? Are you all okay with this?
It's
do
like
realize what you've
some
done.
Mormon
You do
thing.
know this, right?
They totally don't care.
There's going to be so much inbreeding.
Oh
as
my
a
God.
result of this.
It was
Ugh.
hilarious for me to watch.
It'll be like Game of Thrones. There'll be lots of little Joffreys everywhere.
That's like what I do with like The Sims. Like I get a black guy and I just get him to like go around just banging all the white chicks, and then all of a sudden there's like all these like black babies just coming out of the woodwork. And I just like take one and just keep the like bloodline rolling of like all these black children just like impregnating all these whites.
What the fuck?
It's like the opposite of what
Tom's
they
messed
do.
up. If you haven't realized that yet,
It's like opposite of like racism. Like when instead
Tom-
of like bleeding out the
Tom-
black, we're bleeding in the black. We're just getting more black, more black.
Tom does this in real life too. If you
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
notice.
So I'm black.
I think we
No,
should
but
move
it's like
on.
the opposite. No, it turns out Tom is actually black. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
Plot
Black
twist.
is the night.
With the last
This is actually
name like
making me want Sims
Davison.
4 to try
Hey.
this myself.
No,
Not on the
everybody
podcast.
knows. No,
Tom, you
everyone
should- you
knows
should
you're gonna be
work for,
stalked.
You should work for Maxis because you can sell Sims 4 quite well. Because I want it now, just purely to try this myself.
Well, there you go.
It's just yeah. Why did you buy Sims 4? Well, my friend Tom kind of said that he made a city full of black people. I want to do the same.
Like,
I want to be
oh,
like him.
we don't condone this activity.
I aspire to be like him.
We've got Crackdown up next. Crackdown 3. And the trailer
Have
looked
any of
pretty
you
cool.
played the old Crackdown games?
Nope, never.
No.
No.
They are really, really fun, actually. Basically, you play as a genetically enhanced cop, going around the city, sort of, cracking down on crime. The city's been taken over by criminals, and you are basically Superman cop. Like, you can run up walls, jump buildings, and everything. It's really, really fun. And you can pull off the most ridiculous things ever. And it's also it's a very open world thing. And, you get like a sort of list of people that you've got to take out. But you're supposed to, the way that you're supposed to do it, at least in the old ones, was you would take out sort of their henchmen, and the more that you take out, the more information you'd get on the big like head honcho of the city, of each
Right.
part. And the thing is, you could the more you do, the easier the head honcho would be. But if you really wanted to, for example, what I did on my first run was I was running around the city at super fast speed, as you do, and jumped over into some big complex, and apparently found like the head honcho of the city, like immediately. It was extremely hard, but it was really fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's keep this rolling because I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah,
Me
so
too.
am
I'm really
I.
tired. So the Division. Honestly, I think it looks good, but the gameplay trailer was
Yeah.
so cringeworthy.
Yeah.
That bloody woman. She's just like, hold on, I'm getting a reading, and this thing just comes up, and she's just like, wow, it's everybody after they left the city. It's just it's just shocking.
Like the gameplay trailer, it doesn't. I don't reckon it shows. Like it doesn't use its full potential. But
Yeah.
the cinematic trailer was really cool.
Yeah,
That was done right.
0 out of 10. I didn't even like that. Like that, it was just nothing that was interesting. It was just kind of like flashes of like the past and the present. I don't know.
But I liked that.
No, it was,
But like
it was
each
bland.
to their own. But I liked
Oh,
it.
this is the new Tom Clancy game.
Yeah. Yes.
I forgot what this was called. This is actually. I know I said earlier that I hate Tom Clancy, but this is actually the only Tom Clancy game that I've actually sort of. I saw this and I was just like, actually, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'd like to see it when it comes out, though. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about
I'm
it.
very much one of those people that like co-op games, and especially if it's a co-op game where one person cannot go commando and win it. Like co-op games where you sort of have to work as a team, really
Yeah.
appeal to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Magica 2. The trailer is actually weird as. It's like live action, but it's like comedy live action.
That's trailer. That's Magic itself. It's a game where you can screw over your friends constantly if you feel like it. You know, I haven't properly played it myself. I played a little bit of Magic Wizard Wars, but you know, the fact that you can friendly fire on pretty much everything. It's
And you-
awesome.
It's kind of fun. Like Magica, I've had a few good times with, but also had some pretty bad times. It gets kind of annoying after a while, but I don't know.
Right.
I'm kind of excited. But the Order 1886 has been there's been a lot of controversy surrounding it. Lots of people saying that I think it was running at 24 frames a second is not acceptable, and people like not the Total Biscuit, but Total Biscuit are actually saying that they're gonna try and squeeze out like the most pristine graphics at the sake of frame rate. Which
Yeah.
I'm with him on this. I think that that's not at all what they should be doing. That's absolutely shocking.
I remember hearing about this actually. They said the reason they sacrifice frame rate is because it won't affect the game. It's just like, how will frame rate not affect gameplay? This is
Yeah.
running slower. How is that going to not affect it? This game's running
Because-
slow. That's fine.
They're like, we're going for a cinematic feel. Bullshit.
I know.
That is
It's just-
not gonna look
yeah,
good. It's gonna look
'Cause
bad.
they said films run at 25 frames per second. It's just like, who gives a shit? This is a game you are making. Go make a
Yeah.
film if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Don't make
Have you ever tried?
games.
Have you ever tried playing a game at 25 frames a second? It's awful.
Oh
Yes.
my
fun.
gosh.
Every time I play a game.
Yeah, and it's not fun. It's really annoying. It's like,
No,
move
not.
fussy piece of shit. Like honestly, when I got Watch Dogs, it was like running really slow, poorly optimized piece of trash sometimes. But I was really trying to squeeze like even 40 frames a second. Like 40 is acceptable. 30 even is acceptable in some areas, but you shouldn't be dropping below 30. That's just when it starts looking slow and looking bad.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say personally, if I'm like sort of recording footage or whatever, and you're playing and the frame rate drops most of the time in most games, that can pretty much be what kills you. Anything
Yeah.
lower than 30 frames per second is pretty hard to play with.
Yeah. All right, I
Anyway,
think
so
it's time to skip ahead to Hotline Miami 2. Wrong
Oh,
number.
yes.
And it will feature a level editor because this is going to be the very last Hotline Miami. There won't be a third one. So we can make
It's
our
going to be
own.
the very last.
Yay.
But it's going to
Actually,
be the
I
very
haven't
last.
played
But
Hotline
it's
two.
also the second.
I haven't played the first one, but I've heard really, really good things. I'll probably play that when I get a chance. But
I've played a little. It's really hard.
yeah, I reckon
Yeah,
it'll be
it
good
is.
fun. It
Yeah,
seems
it is
kind of weird
fun.
and
I
zany,
remember
but it seems like
finishing
it seems like good fun. Lots of people have lots of positive things to say about it. So
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely
Anyway,
worth it.
The Witcher 3. Now, I'm absolutely super
Okay,
excited for this.
Tom, go.
Yeah.
Run with this.
Very excited for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Our own
If you
hype
haven't seen
machine.
any gameplay trailers, go look them up. They're absolutely fantasmical. That's how great they are. They've gone through fantastic. But I've been playing a bit of The Witcher 2. I need to finish it actually, but from what I played of The Witcher 2, it's been absolutely really like, just fantastic. But if it was going open world, I just know I'm going to have a great time with The Witcher 3, and I absolutely cannot wait. Man, it's going to be so great. I just cannot wait. February next year is going to be so unproductive for me. I mean, you got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and The Witcher 3. Which leads us to the next topic. MGS5, The Phantom Pain.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay.
I cannot say how like the words
can't
cannot
vouch.
express. It is absolutely the best trailer. Actually, I don't want to say it. It's
If
the
I
best
could
trailer.
if I
Like,
could marry a
it's-
game, it would be Metal Gear.
yeah, it's built up the hype for me. All right, I'm super excited. I'm going to be playing as Big Boss. I'm just going to be absolutely destroying. It's going to be so much fun. PS4,
Ac-
60 frames a second, 1080p. It's going to look absolutely flawless. Cannot wait.
Actually, Phantom Pain, Big Boss is not going to be called Big Boss.
Oh yeah, and no, they call him Big Boss, but
No.
they refer to him as Venom Snake. But they didn't ever call like Old Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4 Old Snake. They called him Snake. So I think that's just like a kind of title from the player or from the developer.
Right.
I swear I remember reading somewhere that it wasn't even being called Venom Snake. It was what was his name? Punished Snake. That's the one.
I don't know. I don't think they will. I think they'll still call him Snake. Because or Snake or Big Boss. Probably Big Boss. Because that's
No,
when he can.
I've watched. I didn't know about the E3 trailer. I've watched it and it hits you in the feels.
Oh man, I cannot
So
wait.
many
Like,
feels.
you got like Eli coming at him with the knife. Oh, it looks so great. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I'm gonna
Now,
go through and play all the other games again.
One sort of thing that confuses me about that, I haven't played. To prefix this, I haven't played crappy Ground Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes. It's good fun.
Snake has the arm, has a metal arm, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
arm is of the operative of Peace Walker, the
Yeah, it's
operative
like
that brings in Paz. Why
I
does he
don't-
have his arm?
I don't know. I don't think it's its exact arm, but I can't really tell you about it without ruining like Ground Zeroes. But that isn't explained yet, so don't get your hopes up if you're gonna go play
It's
Ground
just
Zeroes.
that arm, just like it's just why?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. It's cool though. Like I don't know. It's. I just cannot wait for that
know.
game. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Have you seen how
trailer
big like the landscape is compared to the other games? 200 times the size of Ground Zeroes for one map.
The
apparently.
trailer just confused me so much because Snake was like, fighting his own people and that, and playing Peace Walker and stuff. It's just like playing through Peace Walker, you kind of get the feeling that Snake really cares for his people and really cares for his mercenary team, etc. He cares for them, treats them like family and stuff. And then that trailer where he's just constantly fighting them, it's just like, no, don't do this to me.
It's because it's not the Militaire Sans Frontières. It's now Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, it's just
It's a new
I mean,
faction.
and
It's going to be so
Crimson Face or whatever the hell he is, and in the trailer,
Skullface.
Skullface. That's the one. I haven't remembered all the names yet, but injecting Huey in the neck. Why?
Oh, actually, no, that's explaining Ground Zeroes. I know why.
All right.
Huey's a dick.
I'm gonna wrap you guys up here.
So great.
Yeah.
I want to just talk for a second about the Ratchet and Clank film trailer.
Yay.
They're making a film out of a video game, which usually doesn't go well, and it looks like they're going for a very childish approach.
But
on
they
it.
are working with Insomniac, so
Yes.
that's
It
the
is.
difference between
game devs
every
are there.
other one. And
So
it's
hopefully
not
it's good.
and it's not live action. Bloody
No.
hell, live action.
It's strange that Ratchet and Clank's coming out as well because I don't know if you guys have heard they're making a Sly Cooper movie as well.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
both
man.
doing both of them.
Yeah,
But yeah, I reckon it'll be cool. Like, I didn't know this until I watched the E3 2014 trailer, but it seems like it follows it from like the start, like the first Ratchet and Clank game, instead of continuing on. It's starting from the start. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yes. Next up, we have Mirror's Edge 2.
Oh my god,
This
this game.
this game is it.
The epitome
No
of everything.
words. Yeah.
The epitome of
Eh,
everything.
I don't know.
Playing Mirror's Edge 1 was so enjoyable because no other game sort of had the same feel,
No.
really. No
I
other game
really-
had such free-flowing free running.
I really didn't like the shooting parts, I can say, of the first Mirror's Edge. So I'm hoping there's really less where you have to kind of
Well,
run and duck or shoot things. I'm hoping there's more ways where you can kind of more areas where you can kind of seclude off enemies and take them out one by one with like melee takedowns and then run off again.
no, I've completed Metal Gear. I've completed Mirror's Edge. I've completed Mirror's Edge 1 as complete pacifist, never killing a person. And if you know the game well enough and you know the routes, you can make proper flowing lines passing all enemies. And it just gives so much of a better feel with like you're running past, there's bullets going past you and everything. It just feels fantastic. If you swipe in and out of enemies and stuff, it just looks so good. And I hope that in Mirror's Edge 2, after a couple of playthroughs or whatever, you can learn these cool lines to make you feel like such a badass, just avoiding bullets, jumping up walls, and getting out of the way of everything.
I did think that the story in Mirror's Edge ended on something I didn't want it to end on.
Yeah.
I don't really I don't remember what it ended on exactly, but I remember it kind of left me wanting more. So I'm really glad that they're doing a sequel to it. And it looks
I
really
didn't
cool.
follow the story too well. It's just I kind of was like, okay, there is a story, but the gameplay
Yeah.
kind of
But I can
overshadowed the
run.
story so well.
Yeah,
The
it did.
story,
So much
the story felt like a secondary thing, but
Yeah.
like the story was still decent. So
Yeah. See, well, I don't remember the
So-
story,
Yeah.
but I just remember I
Same.
wanted to know how it ended.
I just remember something about her, something tattoos,
Police.
police, sister, police, dead,
Sister,
no,
blackmail.
yeah, and people, yeah. Yeah, for some
Yes.
reason it
So-
reminds me of the game Remember Me. Remember Me is pretty good. I feel like it was a pretty underrated game.
I heard that was just fucking abysmal because the main reason it was good was the whole memory hacking, which was like 10 scripted events.
Yeah. That kind of sucked, but I did like the game because the feel and the atmosphere was really good. Like, I don't know, there was something about the game that I really, really liked. But,
I liked
yeah.
it. I enjoyed it. I think it'd be cool to play with like the Oculus Rift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But
feel so fucking sick.
You also have to say you'd
Yeah.
get so sick from it. You'd throw up instantly all over your screen. Just blah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I agree with you though. I would do it myself. Even if I was being sick everywhere, I'd still want to be like doing that on Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Even well, I'm just waiting for the day of total immersion video games like the holodeck.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge 2 with that. Fucking hell.
Far out.
All right, now we've got Arkham Knight gameplay trailer. It looks pretty cool. Arkham Knight was actually postponed. It was supposed to be released earlier, but it's been pushed back.
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
All of this is under Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Blame them.
Ubisoft.
But it looks good, but I cannot trust those bastards.
I've never
No.
played a Batman game, but I gotta
Me
say,
neither.
everyone I know that has played like the Arkham
They're very
Origins,
good.
Arkham
very
Asylum and
good.
stuff. Yeah, they all say it's a really good game. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
I-
that bothered the fact they put it off because they normally come through on that game.
Yeah, it was like with
Yeah.
GTA though. A lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, we're waiting forever," and then it finally came out, and they're like, "Yeah,
It's very good.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of those games are very, very solid.
yeah."
But-
It's like
The Batman
trust them with their
games
best IP.
are very, very good.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
I recommend buying them if you like
Trust
Batman.
them not to fuck up their best IP is the way that I see it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do we want to
I'll
wrap
try
up the
hard.
show? We've been going for about 3 hours.
One
I think.
more.
Yeah, we've got one more.
Got more.
There is the first look at Mass Effect 4 from
Oh, yeah.
BioWare.
And hints
and-
at a new IP.
Yes.
So who knows what that is?
Mass Effect
yeah,
4. I
it is
thought
correct.
Mass Effect had quite a solid ending. I've never played it myself, but I thought.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna be a sequel to it though. Apparently, it's gonna be some
No, not
prequel
fully
crap,
Shepard.
Wait. Didn't I say that?
or it's gonna it's not gonna be about Shepard though. So
Didn't I say that it was gonna be a prequel? I
Yeah.
think, or was that
I don't
someone
know.
else?
I'm watching
I
the
don't
trailer
know.
now, and I'm pretty sure I just saw Shepard.
Yeah, I think it's a prequel though.
Yeah.
I've
I
actually
think
got
it's probably a prequel. They can't really do anything else really after
Yeah.
Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
and there's actually we actually missed Rainbow Six Siege.
We talked
No,
about
we
that,
already
right?
talked about that.
did?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why I
Yeah,
crossed
we
it
took
out.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, yeah.
I reckon we should
God
end it
damn it.
there.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm
very
gosh,
sad.
yes.
That will
Oh
conclude.
no, the thing that we did
Oh no.
not mention was the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire has a full trailer now.
Boo, Cameron, boo.
yay.
Hey,
I'm gonna
I'm
watch that now.
Boo.
yeah,
So-
see,
Pokemon is a
Alex
great
is
tech-
with me.
Pokemon is awesome.
So anyway,
Trailers are good. Trailer,
Yay.
sorry.
Pokemon
The
is-
end.
Anyway, the
That'll
end
conclude.
of the E3 special.
that is our
Thank-
3-hour special of
thank you,
E3.
guys.
I think we covered a lot of stuff here, so definitely a lot of
E3 is like
listening
Game
to.
of Christmas.
This was
So, not
probably
really.
like
We don't really get anything, but there's
This
a
was-
lot of like
Well, we
of
do get
watching
good
for you guys
games.
to do. Definitely go and check out a lot of trailers like Witcher 3.
this was like
Colors can
three-
link those over in the.
Yeah.
These are like
Have
3
fun,
months
folks.
worth of
I'll-
like podcast topics. I'm pretty sure we covered over 100.
Easily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that. Well,
150 even.
But yeah.
hopefully, you
I
guys.
am so tired.
And
But
if you've
anyway.
watched you've watched this far.
Thank you guys
congratulations.
so much for watching.
Yes.
If you watched this whole way through,
So thank you
Leave
for
a
watching.
comment.
you
You can go
are
over to the
legends.
Cluster Junk channel page where
and watch the
edited
whole
videos
thing all
are
over
uploaded.
again.
And
Oh.
I guess
It's
thanks
gonna
for
take
watching,
colors
everyone.
like a whole year
to
to edit it.
Edited faster colors.
Yeah.
People need
Oh.
to see this.
Not
3 episodes
now.
behind.
It's 2 a.m. I
Yep,
could think
now.
of nothing worse.
No
than
colors. You don't get to
editing.
sleep.
Now, nope. You signed up
Alright.
for this.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Yes. We'll see you next
Time
time.
for bed.
Bye.
Goodbye and good night.
I'm so tired.
Boy.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Good night and good
Boy,
morning.
boy. What?
Yeah.
Shit.